പാവം Kochi, she's a sweet.
Oneal Sabu ആരാ?
We
ഞാൻ അറിഞ്ഞില്ല. ആരും പറഞ്ഞില്ലല്ലോ.
are druggies, we are gangsters.
Culinary anthropologist sounds so cool.
As a silent protester.
Bigg Boss പോകുന്നുണ്ടല്ലേ?
You're burning a Santa Claus.
ആ സാധനമാണ് കൺട്രോൾ.
Port Cochin, but don't ask me.
ഫോട്ടോ കൊച്ചിയില് മറ്റേ ബിയനാലയില് പോസ്റ്ററും പിടിച്ച് ഒറ്റയ്ക്ക് റോഡിൽ പോട്ടായിരുന്നു. പിന്നെ എല്ലാവർക്കും എന്നെ പേടിയാ, അതുകൊണ്ട് എന്നെ എല്ലാരും വിളിക്കും.
പെണ്ണാണെങ്കിൽ ഓക്കേസ്, ആണാണെങ്കിൽ കഞ്ചാവ്.
ഞാൻ വളരെ ബുദ്ധിമുട്ടിട്ടാണ് ഇപ്പോഴും ഇരിക്കുന്നത്. കണ്ട അമ്മ എന്ത് പൂറ് സീനാണ്.
എന്റെ മക്കൾക്ക് അങ്ങനത്തെ പേര് പാടില്ല.
കളക്കാട്ടം പറയാൻ എനിക്കറിയാം. ഞാൻ ഫോട്ടോ വെച്ചിരുന്ന Genie Talks. Hey everyone, welcome back to Genie Talks. I'm back once again, and this time I've got two people who I kind of know really, really well. One I know really, really well. One I know well. Okay, because one of them and I go back all the way to college, and the other one kind of goes back through a journey you've all seen quite publicly. അത് കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ട് കുറച്ചുകൂടെ മുന്നോട്ട്. Okay, but there's something else that connects both these guests. They're really, really good friends. They were born and raised in the same little part of town, which all of us really, really love. And we call it Port Kochi with love. So, രണ്ട് അവരുടെ ഭാഷയിൽ എങ്ങനെയാ പറയുന്നത്? തനി ഫോർട്ട് എന്താ തനി
Fort Kochikaran.
തനി ഫോർട്ട് കൊച്ചിക്കാരനും ഫോർട്ട് കൊച്ചിക്കാരിയാണ് ഞാൻ.
Fort Cochin gals and boys.
The Fort Kochi gals and boys are uniting together.
So FC boy here.
FC boy there and Trinette. Welcome.
And our honorary member, Fort Cochin.
You're honorary member.
ഞാൻ എല്ലായിടത്തും honorary
Honorary
member.
member of FC.
Yeah. I am. I have no doubt. Okay, now we're going to, because Genie Talks, okay, let me tell you about this show, okay? This is a show I decided to do because I was doing Green Room, and with Green Room, I could only shoot one episode a day, so the budget was really insane. So I was like, oh my God, I can't shoot one episode and like waste all that. So I needed to do something to kind of monetize that whole day. Appa, I decided, okay, let me just start a new format, and then I was like, what should I start? I was like, hey, Green Room, I have to kind of be scripted and be kind of like rigid and kind of follow things. കുറച്ചതൊക്കെ ഉണ്ടല്ലോ അങ്ങനത്തെ ആൾക്കാരാണ് വരുന്നത്. അപ്പോൾ I said, I need somewhere where I can just be me, where there's no script, where it's like do whatever you want, talk however you want, and there's no judgment. Unfiltered. But then I was like, okay, let me start this show and call on people that I'm gonna have these sort of conversations.
Best to talk to than the people that know you.
Yeah, exactly. Hopefully, as we go on further, other people will join in, and we'll form a good community. But today, I have both of you. Welcome.
Thank you. What an honor.
Matching ഒക്കെ ഇട്ട് വന്നാണോ?
Yeah, see, this is I don't know. We never thought about it.
Dude, this was not coordinated.
No,
Yeah,
right?
no,
We saw each other and we were like, okay, we're in the same shade.
So I was wearing this shirt. So
Right.
this
It's very cool shirt, man. What is it?
Thank you. It's
it has unicorns
it's a
on
new
it.
brand. I don't know.
Right, let's plug it. It's okay.
Okay,
Is it your
so
brand?
No, not my brand.
It's your friend's brand?
Somebody called Swatling.
Oh.
So there's a girl called Swati.
Swati,
So
പെൺകൊച്ചിനാ?
so she's done this.
Nice, very cool.
So
എനിക്ക് ഇഷ്ടപ്പെട്ടു.
everything else is my
സ്വന്തം body.
accessories. You know, we're from Port Kochi.
Yeah, we're Fort Kochi people. Okay, now let me talk about our bandham. Okay, tell us about your bandham. Wait a minute, phone call silent, let them please.
What are the rules that Ranj said just before we started? Guys,
Put your phone on silent.
Oh, that
Yeah.
reminds us also.
I can break the rules. We can all break it.
That reminds us. Okay.
Have you? You're a good girl.
I've done it.
You've always been a good girl.
Yes.
Okay, so Trini I've known from college. We will say how later. Him I know. You all know us because we've both been on Bigg Boss. Yeah. But just before that, I remember. I think you said I went to a restaurant. Your Blue Elephant.
My restaurant.
Okay, but before that, how do you know each other?
So there's an interesting story. So
yeah.
since we've there's this Christmas ball in
Fort Kochi.
Fort Kochi.
Yeah, we know.
You know the Christmas ball.
Yeah.
So it happens in YWCA. So I was in the 10th grade. I just finished my 10th grade and I'm here, 11th grade. So there's this thing when I went to the ball, so I don't know how to jive. For nuts.
Oh, yo.
Yeah, so
Fort Kochiile jive
I
illade.
don't know how to
Everyone knows
jive.
to
So
dance.
because I'm not like, I'm just half Anglo, I'm not fully Anglo. So I mean, so like, I didn't know how to jive. But I was always into hip hop and rap and stuff like that. So when that comes, that's my time. So I take the center stage, obviously. And then there's this particular dance called tag.
Tag.
Have you heard
So
the tag?
have you heard
Is
of
it a
tag?
dance or is it like tag?
No, it's a tag.
That's
So
literally what
if
it
you're
is.
a dude and you're single, like so there you can tag any girl, and then you can
So you get a
be friends
chance to
with her.
dance with that girl.
Oh.
Yeah, but then you can talk.
Oh.
Right. So this is called a tag dance. So obviously,
അതിനു വേണ്ടി ഉണ്ടാക്കിയ dance.
obviously
Yes. It
Trinette
doesn't come
is-
free. He has to buy a bunch, like a bag of tags, and then the girl that he wants to dance with, he tags her, and then he gets to dance with her if he offers her a tag.
ഭയങ്കര complicated.
So what happens is we actually spend to know people. That's it. It's
Got
like
it.
social
Basically,
gathering.
that's what it is.
But then what happens is at the end of the day, which girl gets tagged the most? She's like the tag queen.
It's the popular lady of
But
the
a
night.
drag queen പറഞ്ഞ പോലെ
Yeah.
tag queen.
Yeah.
No, it has a name. It's called the popular lady.
Oh.
The popular lady, yeah,
Oh, wow.
So
It's like
I
the
think
prom queen.
I think Miss Jackson
Was the
Trinette was
tag
always
lady.
the popular
I have
lady.
no doubt.
So I tagged.
She's
and
still tag queen.
So I tagged Trinette probably when we were in 11th grade and I was like, hi, my name is Oneal and all this stuff. Then I get to know that. So obviously my brothers and her brother are like in the same class. So my cousin
Your
brothers. My cousin brothers.
Other one is smaller, no?
Yeah. So that's my.
അതിലേക്ക്
own,
വരാം.
my son.
അത്
kind of.
പിന്നേക്ക് വരാം.
So this is my elder brothers, the cousins. We all, Fort Kochi അങ്ങനെയല്ല ചേട്ടന്മാർ. That's the
She's
thing.
senior to you?
Yeah, she's senior.
I'm also senior to you.
Yeah, you're also senior.
Okay, good.
So
So
what
I'm
happened
senior
was,
to you.
Yeah,
you're
by
senior
1
to
year.
so I was like, obviously, Trinette always looks hot. So
always,
obviously
even
tagged-
hate her for it.
So we like tagged to know Trinette, but then we got to know Dennis's sister. Stay away.
Delete
Stay
tag.
away.
Delete
Stay away.
tag.
Stay away. I was like, that's how it is. That's the rules of the hood. So
No one asked
okay,
me
friends,
out in Fort
friends,
Kochi because
sister.
of my brother.
Nobody asked you out in Fort Kochi.
No one asked me out.
Oh man, that's
Yeah,
tough.
I was like,
അതിനും കൂടെ മേക്കപ്പ് ആയില്ലേ?
അതിനും കൂടി
Outside Fort Kochi.
Outside the-
outside Fort Kochi.
അപ്പൊ അങ്ങനെ that is your first
So
memory.
that's how I first met her. But then we connected years later when I'm like FC boy and she's like, this is that dude. Oh.
Yeah.
You remembered?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to see him for every dance, like YWCA Christmas ball. He will be there with
Doing
this
his
group
thing.
of dudes.
Yeah,
So I
yeah.
would see him every year, and he's come and said hi during the tag dance. So I know him.
So you remember.
But we became close much later.
Yeah,
you
okay.
know.
So now that's how they connected. Trinette and I joined college in 2000. Okay, so that was right after Miss Kerala. Literally like a week or two after.
This is a story that I think I should
You should
tell.
say. So I'm going to pass it
Right?
on to her.
So
How did we
basic-
meet?
Yeah. So basically, I was in college. I was just 1 year senior, and suddenly I hear about this really, arrogant girl who's just won Miss Kerala. Okay, is joined, and she has a major attitude. Like everyone's like, this girl is like, oh, pani kodukanam, bhayangara attitude on. Okay, so I was like, the typical Fort Cochin gangster came out, and I'm like,
Who is this
man?
girl?
I want to see who this girl is. I was like, okay. So one day, like we near the bell tree,
I think so.
somewhere there, and
We studied in St. Teresa's, by the way. St.
Yeah.
Teresa's girls.
so
Oh yeah.
so at that
നിനക്ക്
time,
മാത്രമുള്ള expression.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, I am the Esplanade dude.
The creepy one.
No, not the creeps. Not the creeps. I am the Esplanade dude, but not the creep. Esplanade, not the creepy dude. I am the one who spends in Oddbits.
I'm okay.
okay, appa,
Now you get it.
Now I get it.
so one day, my friends and I go to this place, and we're waiting for Ranjini Haridas to come. She walks in, and they were like, let's give it to her, dude. So basically, that time ragging was just
Small
just ask
ragging,
you
like
some
kutti.
questions and all
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
So it's not like the real ragging stuff like that. But
Not
whatever.
like engineering college kind of
Yeah,
ragging.
yeah.
Not
So
like
just-
your neighbor, law
No.
college.
Oh,
No,
no,
I studied 1 year there.
We'll come there to
Oh,
your
yeah.
ragging.
We would just ask questions and just
like really
rattle
dumb
them a
stuff.
little bit.
Yeah.
Our idea of rattling.
Ragging.
Okay, we didn't know that she's she. That's a different thing. But anyways, I called her and I'm like, oh, what's your name? And she's like, Ranjini. And just like we've seen her, whatever we've seen her, and she answered every damn question sweetly.
Yeah, I know.
And I'm like, I'm trying really
There is
hard.
no way you can rag me.
I'm trying really hard not to like this girl. I kind of like her. I'm like, okay, I need to stick to the script. I
Yeah.
need to not like her.
Yeah, you're trying.
But at the end of it, I'm like, pavam Kochi.
And I think you took me to eat or something.
After
Appa
that,
tanne.
I felt bad for her, and I'm like, are you
Kochi-
thirsty? I was like, എന്നാ ജോസേട്ടന്റെ കടയിൽ പോയിട്ട്
സംതിങ് എനിക്ക് നല്ല ഓർമ്മയുണ്ട് ആ ഒരു കണക്ഷൻ ഞാൻ
That's
ഭയങ്കര
how we
നല്ല
met.
ആളാണെന്ന്
Yeah.
അന്നേ മനസ്സിലായിട്ട്
I'll tell you how I met
Now
you.
tell.
So the first time I met you is, so I saw you, so you were already celebrity. 2001 I joined, so I'm like 1 year junior to you in law college. So that's when.
ആ നമ്മൾ സെൻട്രൽ സാസിലെ
Yeah.
So
Neighbors.
obviously.
You're law college.
Yeah, I'm law college.
Oh.
And then I moved to Nual.
എനിക്ക് അവിടെ കുറച്ച് ഫ്രണ്ട്സ് ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നു അരുൺ നമ്മുടെ നന്ദു
Arun Chatterjee.
നന്ദു
Yeah, of course. They are
ജയമോൾ
seniors.
ജയമോൾ വാസ് ആ
Seniors.
കോളേജ് ജയമോൾ
Jayamol
Seniors.
was us,
ജയമോൾ
yeah.
ജാസ്
Seniors, right? So my
seniors,
seniors.
yeah.
So I studied only a year there. But I was pretty
പിന്നെ
popular.
മറ്റേ വാട്ട് ഇസ് യു ഹാവ് വൺ another friend I'll tell you his name
So 1 year I was there. So during that 1 year, this is 2001. Imagine, where should we go to eat? We had only places next to St. Teresa's.
Odd
And obviously you can check
Oh
out
yeah,
everybody
that
from
was the only place.
So
That's-
you have like St. Teresa's girls obviously. So So I was always this person who would like to stand out. I don't want to be the usual creep. So being there,
He wanted to be an exclusive creep.
Yeah, I wanted to be. I want to check out. I want to check out nicely. So go sit there in hot breads. Order a coffee. Sit there for 3 hours. It will become cold coffee in its own. So then, drink something cold and look at it. And that's when I see Ranjini Haridas also.
You saw me. That was the first time.
Yeah, that's it. I just saw you.
Passive.
So I saw you. I met Divya only there. So you can get to see everybody who is famous, who's hot, and who is like the new sensation. And that time it was like a small world, right? Nobody had phones.
Yeah.
You could just go. Now you're like scared to be in the open, right? Yeah. Because there's creeps all around. Yeah. That time what would you do? I mean, like you would like
look korchuneram.
You're too shy to go and approach somebody. I'm not like that kind of a person. So I'm like, okay.
Dude, at that time there's no swiping left and right. You have to go to Esplanade if you want to meet.
Yeah, if you want to meet.
And Esplanade was like, you remember the Valentine's Day thing?
It was such a hot spot, no? Endu patti Esplanade ippol anganeyano?
I don't know. I have no idea.
I have no idea.
So we miss good old, Convent Junction.
Yeah, we are talking about 2000s, like 26 years back.
I know.
Convent Junction was the hub.
Really
That's where a lot of people are married right now.
Met there. A lot of them who have children, married and all of that.
Married and divorced.
Okay, so now that was history. You heard a bit of their Fort Kochi thing. You heard about our college meeting. Now, what do you guys do right now? This is for the audience because they know him.
Yeah,
they know you a little bit because
not
he was just
really.
singing now and she's managing.
No, not
But in tell us what are you doing now? This is my friend Trinette, lives in Bangalore.
Hi. So I'm basically by qualification and experience, I'm a strategic HR consultant. So I've worked with brands like NVIDIA. I worked with NVIDIA for 8 years, worked with Qualcomm. And then after 20 years of working in corporate life, I realized that, okay, I'm done. I've got to get back to doing something creative, which was how I started. So when I was in college, I used to sing in a band.
Yeah.
I used to do a little bit of modeling,
so much.
shoots and all of that. So after 20 years of corporate life, I was like, okay, I need to, get back to doing something creative. And I have a son as well.
Yeah.
So I wanted the flexibility to do something, while I kind of look after him as well. So yeah, so I got back into music. So I was managing Mother Jane for a few years. And I also started like a small band of our own. It's called Brown Sugar.
Yeah, but you're doing a few shows here and there. Tomorrow, in fact, you're singing at Francis.
No,
Is it just
next
Francis?
week.
Next week.
Yeah, Francis.
Sorry.
Yeah.
ഈ ഷോ വരുമ്പോഴേക്കും അതൊക്കെ കഴിഞ്ഞു.
So I'm doing a little bit of music. I also do a little bit of modeling here and there. And
full-time mom.
I also still do HR consulting.
Freelance
I'm a consultant for strategic HR. So I do a little bit. I spent some time in radio as well.
Yeah?
Yeah. I was in Bangalore.
Okay, which one?
91.9.
Oh, you did radio for a bit.
Yeah.
Nice.
So anything, if you see the common thread is music. It's all along been music.
But that's a very Fort Kochi thing, is it?
It's a very Fort Kochi thing,
yeah. What is your current status? What's happening with you?
I'm doing everything I like.
Like, what do you like?
So the thing is, okay, my history in terms of maybe what you wouldn't know, what a lot of people wouldn't know.
Yeah. Who is Oneal? And how FC boy allatha
Oneal Sabu.
Oneal Sabu aarana?
Of course, yes. So Oneal Sabu is a lawyer, professional.
Oh shit.
Yes.
What?
You didn't know that?
No.
Yeah.
ആര് മനസ്സിലാക്കും FC boy എന്നൊക്കെ പറഞ്ഞു വന്ന?
That's the idea. So that's the idea. So
I know him as a chef, like a
So
bhakshan.
I did my law from National Law School in Kerala, which is Noals. And so before that is where I studied law college. And then after graduating, I went to Bombay. I was working there. As a corporate lawyer.
Oh.
I was placed in Reliance first, and then after that, I worked in a law firm in Bangalore.
Oh.
Then I went to the UK, studied maritime law in Southampton.
Okay.
And then I worked in London for a bit.
Oh.
After that.
Solid credentials, dude.
So after that, I worked in
Bigg Boss പോയിട്ട്.
So the reason I'll get to that. So chronologically, after that, I went to Qatar. I was there again. I was there again as a lawyer.
He's been all over the place.
10 years after doing law.
Now you're already 50.
No, I'm 40. I'm 42.
Okay.
Yeah. So
ശരി.
So I finished law as in 10 years into the career. I was done. Then I started. So what law has given me is research. So now I'm a culinary anthropologist. I research in a particular discipline, which is anthropology, but related to food, culinary.
Oh.
So what, like say I am analyzing the cuisine of Kerala topographically.
Oh.
Not community-wise, but topographically. So what's there in the highlands? Midlands, and the Ghost.
So that's what you're doing now.
That's what primarily my
led
research
A
him
is.
to-
culinary
what he's
anthropologist sounds so cool.
I know. I just
Fancy,
wouldn't
yeah.
settle for
Sounds
anything.
so boring when I say I'm an anchor. What are you? I'm a culinary anthropologist.
I
Yeah,
know,
it is so
right?
fancy, right? So I've written a book in 2016, got it published.
What's it called?
So it's called Soul Fried Monologues. So it's a coffee table book. I did not bring that, but
really
then
nice.
I've had like one or two firsts. Like I started Kerala's first spook trail.
I remember. I've
So
seen
that's
some of that.
Phantasma.
You haven't
So-
been for it.
I will.
So you haven't been, so I brought you a souvenir for that.
Very good.
So then that's
അത് ഫോർട്ട് കൊച്ചിയിലാണ് ചെയ്യുന്നത്.
Yes,
Tell us
Fort
what this
Kochi and
spook trail
Mattancherry.
is.
Yeah.
എന്താന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു കൊടുക്കുക.
Spook Trail. So I got inspired by this when I went backpacking in Scotland. There was this spook trail around
They have that.
Edinburgh Castle.
Edinburgh.
Yeah.
So Edinburgh Castle, what they do is like it's like 10 pounds. At that time I'm like a student. So who cares? 10 pounds on a drunk night is fine. So we went. So like a lot of nationalities. Indians very few. So we like 9-10 of us. We were there, and this guy is like a person who's there like speaking in a very strong Scottish accent. You're standing at John Macy's tomb and all that stuff. And he was giving us a very Harry Potter vibe.
Yeah.
So I was like drunk and high. So at that time I was like, dude, I can do this in Mattancherry. I know
Because
a
you
lot of
have
stories.
so many
Yeah, we have so
stories.
much
So many
content,
stories.
dude.
And but
So
the
many
problem
stories.
is, all the stories in terms of storytelling sessions that people do is very commercial. It's very touristy.
Yeah.
So people do it like in a way to sell it. But the thing I want to sell is my place the way I like it.
Yeah.
So that's why, when I started writing a book, I took up this name called FC Boy, Fort Cochin Boy.
Yeah.
Because that was a good pen name. I'm born to people from Fort Cochin, and then, I carry the spirit just like her,
Yeah.
or anybody like you, because you're adopted to Fort Cochin.
No, but like that's the one thing that's so strong about people from your parts of town.
yeah.
You guys are so proudly Fort Kochi,
Yeah,
and
wear
you
it
like
on our
represent it and stand up for it like nobody else. You're very
know.
vocal about it. I will get to that.
I am very vocal about
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
That's a topic in
So
itself.
what I did is like prolonged absence from my place. 10 years I was there from home. So I was like discovering more. I never wanted to educate myself to be in Fort Cochin. Absolutely not. Who wants to be? So then I got rooted a little bit. So after that, I was wanting to do things that I missed doing in college because I was always competitive. I was doing competitions. I was not getting first place when I was a lawyer. So that's what I missed. So I was like, not close. So I want to be on TV. Somebody like Ranjini Haridas is an inspiration, which is again one of the things that I like. Somebody who gives me inspiration is a person who's defied things and doing her own.
Oh,
stuff.
she's the queen of defiance.
No, the thing is, she's single and child free like me, and this.
Yeah.
Absolutely, that's again defiance. A lot of things like tattoos are expressive. That's my expression. Then the way, when I talk about it, I just need to tag FC Boy. I don't believe in tags.
Yeah.
So when I went to Bigg Boss, I never kept the tag advocate.
Yeah.
The reason is when something comes, obviously I am an advocate. I'm a lawyer, so you don't mess with me. I can.
Our
thrash you-
preconceived notion comes.
I can thrash you in more ways than you can count because I was very good in terms of a student. Very
No, and he
studious.
knows the law as well, right? So he
So I was
knows.
very studious. I used to go for extracurriculars. I've represented India. I went to Australia during my college. So a lot of things, cricket, everything. I was the souvenir trophy child for my mom and dad. I still am. So it was huge for my brother to be replicating what I did. And that's when I discovered that he's very passionate. He's a very polyglot kind of a person.
Yeah.
He has command over languages. And so acting around you should do that. And then, he struggled. Now he's there.
Now he's a star.
Two
And he-
stars in the
That's
family.
your
yeah.
dad.
He did not want my help to do that.
This is, ആർക്കും
didn't need
ഇൻട്രൊഡക്ഷന്റെ
that.
ആവശ്യമൊന്നുമില്ല
Yeah,
ബട്ട് ചത്തപ്പച്ച കണ്ട ശേഷം ഇനി
You
ആർക്കും
were there in it.
People
as
will know
well.
Datu.
Yeah.
Yes,
Datu.
of course. I met her on the set.
Yeah, we met on
And
the
this is
set.
one thing we need to reveal now.
Yes. Okay, so എന്താ പറയാ obviously now Kerala knows him at എന്താ what do they call him on Bigg
Kadal
Boss?
Komal.
Oneal.
അവനല്ല
Oneal.
ഒനീൽ ആയിട്ടാണ് കേരളക്ക് അറിയാവുന്നത് ബിക്കോസ് ബിഗ് ബോസിൽ ഐ എം സ്വിച്ചിങ് ടു മലയാളം ബിക്കോസ് കൂടുതലും ബിഗ് ബോസിന്റെ ആൾക്കാരായതുകൊണ്ട് ഒനീൽ എന്താ പറയുക സ്റ്റാർ സിംഗറിൽ വന്നു ബിഗ് ബോസിൽ വന്നു ജസ്റ്റ് ബിഫോർ ദാറ്റ് ഐ എം ദെയർ ഫോർ വൺ ഡേ ഷൂട്ട് അറ്റ് ഫോർട്ട് കൊച്ചീസ് ദാറ്റ് പ്ലേസ് അവിടെയാണ് മറ്റേ ഓഡിഷൻ സീൻ എടുത്തുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്നത് അപ്പം യുവർ ബ്രദർ ഇസ് ദെയർ എവരിബഡി ഇസ് ദെയർ this fellow is also there. So I had no idea this fellow's brother. അപ്പം so I'm like, hey, what's up? എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞ് നമ്മൾ hi bye എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞ് പോയിട്ടേ ഉള്ളൂ. അപ്പോൾ suddenly this fellow walks up to me. ബാക്കി you can say. We say hi.
Okay, Ranjini, I need to speak to you.
അപ്പോൾ I said, what's up?
I need your advice. So then
അപ്പോൾ
told
I asked. Big Boss പോകുന്നുണ്ടല്ലേ?
Oh.
അല്ലേ I asked I think.
Big Boss Malayalam. So I was like, I need advice. What should I do?
Yeah.
So I told her, initially I told her, see, I don't intend to be the chocolate boy. I don't intend to be the,
Nice guy. I want to go bad guy.
I want to go bad guy. Bad guy is my prerogative, like a villain.
Yeah, that's how I want to enter.
Because that's what it should be. But she told me, hold on for 2 weeks and then flip.
Yeah.
Hold on for 2 weeks.
I said wait for a month, 2 weeks, 3 weeks to like our first month, because first month go under. If your intention is to go as far as you want. Intention also under.
Observe.
Yeah.
Figure out
keep
the
quiet.
dynamics.
Go unnoticed. If you go unnoticed, all the ones who get
You'll
noticed.
stay below the line.
Yeah, because എനിക്കൊക്കെ unnoticed ആവാൻ അറിയില്ല.
You can't.
I can't because I'm naturally not
Don't even
built.
try.
I'm not built like that.
There was a difference from their Bigg Boss and us. There because everyone was celebrating.
Yeah.
We have nothing to lose. I have nothing to lose. I'm going to Bigg Boss with everything to gain.
Yeah.
So 2 weeks, people didn't notice me.
Yeah, they didn't.
There was no footage of him.
See,
But he wouldn't get out. ആരും ഔട്ട് നോക്കില്ല.
So the thing is, കാരണം ഞാൻ അവിടെ ഇല്ലെങ്കിൽ കുറെ കാര്യങ്ങൾ നടക്കില്ല. അത് വേറെ കാര്യം. Then suddenly it was like this. Oneal, the aggressive, badass, rude boy comes out and people are like, okay. Suddenly there's like, okay, this whole brigade of people being barging against me and all that stuff. Good. I'm noticed.
Yeah.
I'm noticed. And so I'm like, Pinna I've never gone down. 3 weeks, Adipichi captaincy, 1 week captain. It's going good. And in between, there was like a huge thing that happened. Bigg Boss Oscar moment.
Yeah, Oscar moment.
I owned it.
Yeah.
I owned it. I owned it. That's my game.
Yeah.
It's the game. So it's like basically, see, I cried only inside Bigg Boss's confession room. Why? Because one more thing, men can cry. You should cry. What's wrong with boys crying? Obviously. So that's my build. My psychoanalytical approach is I won't break down. This is a false allegation. I won't break down.
Yeah.
You cannot mentally break me. So what should I do next? I'm a lawyer, dude. I mean, like, I know what to talk. I know it's misandry.
Yeah.
I know how progressive
So people were shocked that he analyzed it so well. അത് വളരെ ബ്യൂട്ടിഫുൾ പ്രസന്റ്. ഞാൻ ഇതിന്റെ റീൽസ് ഒക്കെ കണ്ടിട്ടുള്ളൂ.
I think people came to know of this word misandry for the first time on Bigg Boss.
See, like, so I discussed this. This is the way to approach it, because if you there's this thing called misandry. Everybody talks about misogyny. Nobody's talking about it.
So this quick reference in case Bigg Boss കാണാത്ത വല്ല പ്രേക്ഷകരുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ ഞാൻ ഒന്ന് പറഞ്ഞോട്ടെ. Basically ഈ ഒരു Bigg Bossന്റെ എപ്പിസോഡിൽ there was an instance where there some task was happening, something happened, and then I think അതിന്റെ ഒരു reaction ആയിട്ട് they were running towards something and Oneal was behind another.
He tripped.
Yeah, he tripped. I tripped but accidentally കൈ എന്തോ തൊട്ടോ എന്തോ. അത് പക്ഷെ മനഃപൂർവ്വം കയറി പിടിച്ചതാണ് എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു. ഇതാണ് allegation.
So basically
it was so obvious it was.
It was proved. It was proved.
And there was an apology also.
So there was this few things that how to approach this when somebody is doing this. See, the way I react with maturity is what the audience needs to see.
Yeah.
It's not like there's no point of doing drama.
There was maturity.
Yeah, there's a level of maturity that some people lack.
And you ask for an apology and not just for yourself, to everyone.
To every all men born dead or alive, because this is going to happen. And soon after that, it became relevant again when this dude, took away his life during that bus incident.
Absolutely.
So, but I was silent because at that point, I didn't want to make this controversy back in. I am not a friend of controversies.
Yeah, we don't want attention, chumma.
I don't like attention like that. No, not for controversies. So that's why somebody comes to me, I am the Fort Kochi guy.
Yeah.
So, there's a stereotype about us.
Yeah. What is your stereotype?
We're druggies, we're gangsters. We're druggies, we're gangsters. And we're like food rats. Vadakalis.
We're snobs.
All that is our stereotype. Okay, you'll get a piece of me.
Yeah.
Now, you want a piece of me, I'll give you a piece of me.
My
education is why you are, I'm charming and friendly.
അവരുടെ ഷോയില് പറഞ്ഞൊരു ഡയലോഗ് എനിക്ക് ഇഷ്ടമുണ്ട്. നിങ്ങളെക്കാട്ടും പറയാൻ എനിക്കറിയാം, ഞാൻ ഫോർട്ട് കൊച്ചിന്നാ.
ഇത് ബിഗ് ബോസ് ആണ്.
ഇത് ബിഗ് ബോസ് ആണ്. എന്തോ ഒരു വന്ന് ആ സാധനമാണ് കൺട്രോൾ. ഫോർട്ട് കൊച്ചി വന്നു ആ ഷോയിനകത്ത്.
Everybody has a beast. Everybody has a beast. ഈ ഗെയിം അതാണല്ലോ. 63 days I got it tattooed. And guess what? Ranjiniയുടെ advice മേടിച്ചിട്ട് പോയിട്ട് exactly 63 days.
64 days.
So അതുകൊണ്ട് എല്ലാരും ബിഗ് ബോസിൽ പോകുമ്പോ രഞ്ജിനെ എന്റെ അഡ്വൈസ് പഠിച്ചു 63 days
അത്രേ പോകത്തുള്ളൂ.
പക്ഷെ നോ PR. I'm proud. കാരണം I didn't want to manipulate people's opinion. എനിക്ക് ആ ഓസ്കർ മൊമെന്റ് കിട്ടി. ഈ അക്ബറൊക്കെ പിന്നെ പറഞ്ഞത് that's the Oscar moment. How did you resolve
that
it?
was the moment
Laletan, everybody was invested in it. The whole world was invested
and
in
it was resolved well.
It was resolved well. And I was like, at the end of the day, it's a game, fine. See, I left it after 100 days.
Yeah. No, why not?
For 100 days, I will play the game.
Yeah, you have to.
പുറത്തിറങ്ങിയിട്ട് ഞാൻ കളിച്ചു.
ഞാനും കളിച്ചു.
അത്രേ ഉള്ളൂ.
ഞാനും കളിച്ചു.
100 days you have to play.
But I have to tell you, she was such a darling friend.
I know.
Every week on the dot. My friend Oneal, FC boy, is in Bigg Boss. He's in nomination. Eliminated. നിനക്ക് വേണ്ടി മാത്രം Bigg Boss കാണുന്ന eliminated.
Dude, I didn't even watch it when you were there.
Yeah.
But I did watch the Eminem video.
Eminem.
Oh, that was so badass.
നമ്മൾ chill ചെയ്യും. പിന്നെ so when I go to her place in Bangalore,
So loyally she did it, you know.
Yeah.
Bangalore പോയി കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ we'll always chill.
You know what? Most of the Fort Cochin people did that.
They did that. No, loyally supported
just
him.
എനിക്ക്
You were a
നാട്ടിലോട്ട്
face of Fort Kochi.
I know. Like it was like that's what I wanted to be.
ഒരു voice of Fort Kochi.
Voice of Fort Kochi because എനിക്ക് തിരിച്ചു വന്നപ്പോ MLA യുടെ സ്വീകരണം
ഈ അമ്പലത്തിന്റെ കൊട്ട് നന്നായി കേൾക്കുന്നുണ്ടോ അതിനകത്ത്? ഇല്ലല്ലോ അല്ലേ? നല്ല കൊട്ട.
നല്ല സോ ഈ പറഞ്ഞ പോലെ എനിക്ക് തിരിച്ചു ബിഗ് ബോസ് ഇറങ്ങി വന്നിട്ട് I got MLA യുടെ സ്വീകരണം, കൗൺസിലറിന്റെ സ്വീകരണം, എന്റെ റെസിഡൻസ് അസോസിയേഷൻ സ്കൂളിലൊക്കെ എന്നെ വിളിക്കും. കാരണം
Is that a first time experience?
education no, I always go to my college as judge for things because ഞാൻ personality contest എപ്പോഴും പോയി ജയിക്കുമായിരുന്നു for the college, so അതൊക്കെ ജഡ്ജ് ചെയ്യാൻ പോവായിരുന്നു നോവൽസിലൊക്കെ. ഇവിടെ ക്യൂസാറിൽ you remember talent time?
Yeah. I was a judge.
I was Mr. Talent Time.
Oh.
Yeah, 2006. I'm still the only law student to win Talent Time, like in terms of guys.
Mr. Talent
Mr. Talent Time.
Mr. Talent Time,
I was a
remember?
judge of it.
I am Mr. Talent Time, 2006. So അതാണ്. There's only 5% of that in Bigg Boss. Bigg Bossൽ 5% ഉള്ളൂ. ഞാൻ ബിഗ് ബോസിൽ പോയെന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ നമുക്ക് ഇഷ്ടമുള്ള ചെയ്ത് ജീവിക്കാൻ വേണ്ടി നമുക്ക് we need to be famous. Your face should be
അതിനു വേണ്ടി മാത്രം പോയതാണ്.
ആ ഫേമസ് ആവാൻ വേണ്ടി.
ഇഷ്ടമുള്ള ചെയ്ത് ജീവിക്കുന്നത് culinary anthropology.
ഇപ്പോഴും ഞാൻ ചെയ്യുന്നത് ഞാൻ കുറെ ഫുഡ് സെഷൻസ് ചെയ്യും. And I also am known as a chef. I won't call myself a chef. കാരണം ആ ഡിസിപ്ലിൻ ഞാൻ പഠിച്ചിട്ടില്ല. All by myself. Pasha, I ran a restaurant and then I did events around India. I was the first chef from Kerala to do an event in Conservatory Bangalore, which is the bougies of bougies.
Yes.
So that's where I did 120 cars and I'm doing a beef event.
Yeah,
6 course of beef. And that's what I do. So when you're from Kerala, you have this owners. You go somewhere else, people ask you, you come from Kerala's beef and parota.
Yeah.
Where's the best beef? So it's not about fried or stewed or curried. We can also do many other things. So I smoked. When I was doing briskets, nobody was doing briskets. അങ്ങനെയൊക്കെ കുറെ കാര്യങ്ങളുണ്ട് ഇവിടെ. See, I'm happy. ഇപ്പൊ കപ്പ കൾച്ചർ വന്നപ്പോൾ I curated it first time. Jain Summit വന്നപ്പോൾ I curated it. So whatever I'm doing, I do all these storytelling sessions to preserve or conserve my history.
Basically, it all comes down back to Fort
Kochi.
Kochi. Right?
So that's why I found out a way. This is what I have to tell to audience. I found out a way not to be a brain drain. You can use your brain and be in your place
and do so much
and do many things.
I agree. Trinette, what okay, now we'll come to Fort Kochi because endu parnalum Fort Kochi endu parana sanam is something that will keep coming over, especially for people from there. What is it about Fort Kochi that makes you say this? It's a vera vibe aanu okay aanu, but like you were born there.
Yes.
Your parents are from there.
Yes. So basically, to give you an intro to Fort Kochi, right? In a small 5 square kilometer radius, there are over 25, 30?
2.5 square kilometers.
2.5. Yeah, 2.5 square kilometer
there
radius.
There are around 36 to 37 communities.
Okay,
starting from, you know, obviously the local people. Then there's people with lineage, European lineage. Which is Dutch, Portuguese, British.
The Anglo-Indians.
The Anglo-Indian community. There's the Konkani community. There's the Kachi community, the trader communities. Folks that are what are they called? The traders?
So it's Marwadis. You want me to do this?
Yeah, Marwadis.
So there's a lot of like 36 communities.
Basically,
you have different sorts of Korean Muslims and Korean
എല്ലാത്തിന്റെയും representation ഉണ്ട്.
Fort Kochi is a ചെറിയ സ്ഥലമാണ്. It's a small place, and I'll tell you one thing. This is one thing you should have noticed too. You will not find one boring person from Fort Kochi.
Yeah.
There is no boring.
Everyone's got personality.
Everybody's a character.
Sass.
Everybody's a character.
I love it.
Yeah.
And everyone is, somehow, is into music, art, dance, food. So there's so much culture.
Where does this global kind of a mentality come from? Although in Kerala, the Kerala has always been in some way considered a little more aggressive, or a little more traditional, a little more conservative. But when you come to Fort Kochi, you become a global little town.
Set of people, right? There's so much diversity. So we've grown up. Like for instance, I would go on a weekend for like a social or a prom, in
Yeah.
a short skirt and a.
That's the only place you could wear short things.
Yeah, and then the next day there would be an Anna from the temple coming to have pana.
Yeah.
Right, and then the next day, my neighbor would be sending biryani because it's Eid or something. So the kind of cultural diversity, not just in terms of religion, right, in terms of art forms as well, is brilliant. So if you've come across people from Fort Cochin, true blue Fort Cochinites, they're well spoken.
Yeah.
Right? They know their music,
Yeah.
and it's diverse. It's not just Western.
Yeah.
Right? Like I used to grow up watching Chitrahar, Chitrageetham as well. So it is this hodgepodge of
Everything.
And
that's the explosion I think tourists come into, and they're like blown away by it.
Microcosm of
Yeah,
culture.
they're blown away by it.
it's not just the place.
Yeah,
right? It's
the
just, it's
people.
I can
it's
summarize
the
that. So when I do
vibe.
my storytelling sessions,
Yeah.
right? So what I do is I'll tell them Fort Kochi is all about magical realism.
Yeah.
Something is there, some things are not there.
Yeah.
You just see or make
Yeah.
out of it. So that's how I
And
started
it's
this.
the history and the stories as well, right? It's crazy,
There's
man.
so much of it going
Plus
on.
everything has
so
a
much.
name.
Yeah.
So like you go around Brito school. Locals, locals. We're not going to say, going by Brito school. The road you should check is Elphinstone Road. You go to the others is Napier Street,
Yeah.
Lily Street.
Yeah.
So why? It's the colonial part of town.
Yeah.
Pakshe, the locals have local history, folklore, which is attached to this. നമ്മൾ പറയുമ്പോൾ കോട്ടയുടെ ഉള്ളില് because ഇപ്പൊ വരുമ്പോഴത്തേക്കും ഫോർട്ട് കൊച്ചി എന്ന് പറയുമ്പോഴത്തേക്കും you don't see a fort there, right? But there used to be a fort. അപ്പൊ കോട്ടയുടെ ഉള്ളില് അങ്ങനെ കുറെ കോട്ടപ്പള്ളി, which is Santa Cruz Basilica. എല്ലാത്തിനും മലയാളം പേരും ഉണ്ടല്ലോ. പിന്നെ അതുപോലെ തന്നെ ഫോർട്ട് കൊച്ചിയുടെ പഴയ ഇപ്പൊ if you step outside Old Harbor, that road is called Tower Road because there used to be a tower. The road cutting across is called River Road because there used to be a river. Kalvati was a river at that time. So അങ്ങനെ പോകുമ്പോ ഇത് നമുക്ക് the history is there. You don't see it.
Yes.
So that's how I believed in, like this should be seen.
Reviving some of these stories and folklore.
Yeah, which you are doing. Now, I've seen both of you and many, many people in Fort Kochi also react quite harshly when it comes to the place not being taken care of well by the tourists that come there, especially around whether it be New Year's, because the number of people that gather in this 2.5 square kilometer is insane. And all of you have come out quite harshly with videos just being
ഞാൻ അതിന്റെ ഒരു സ്ഥിരം ആളാണ്.
നീ ഇപ്പൊ അവിടെ ആരോ എന്റെ അടുത്ത് പറഞ്ഞു ഫോർട്ട് കൊച്ചിയില് മറ്റേ ബിയനാലയില് പോസ്റ്ററും പിടിച്ച് ഒറ്റയ്ക്ക് റോഡിൽ അതെന്തായിരുന്നു?
അത് സൈലന്റ് പ്രൊട്ടസ്റ്റ്.
സൈലന്റ് പ്രൊട്ടസ്റ്റ് ഒറ്റയ്ക്ക് പോസ്റ്ററും പിടിച്ച്
due to the sign. Like obviously, it's like എന്താ പറയാ, there's like no two sides to a particular incident. You're either with the survivor or with the oppressor. So you should be obviously with the survivor. I have a voice, I use it. So it's basically
it's cool.
in terms of like see, you can't be like, what is that called, certain section of the crowd cannot gatekeep a lot of things. You have to let it out because Fort Kochi is community. There should be coexistence. If you do not coexist,
and you feel there was no coexistence,
absolutely not.
We are talking about
the Kochi series finale. Absolutely. I mean, if I did not feel that way,
you wouldn't stand there. I'm asking the one guy who protested.
I am the one who protested.
He's
because I'm FC boy. I'm Fort Kochi boy.
He's Fort Kochi boy. So the reason, like, I think very valid ആയൊരു കാര്യം പറഞ്ഞ, you felt like it was not a community-driven endeavor.
Absolutely not. So what I would say is I do not have a problem with the thing happening there. But when you sell Kochi, this was my protest. You come here, sell your stuff, sell your dignity and leave. But take your trash with you. This is my idea.
Even for Biennale, same thing.
Take your trash with you. So whatever trash it is, be it your perversions, whatever it is, take it with you. We do not resonate with it. We are not from that place where when Kochi gets a bad name. Why? Kochi is not about
that's not what we're
one
about.
or two per people. I do not target people, so I'm not using names.
No.
So this is the thing. We do not resonate with the same attitude.
No, but that's the thing, right? People who come to Fort Kochi, right? Whatever I'm saying, even in terms of tourists or whatever, right? I mean, so again, this is a very commonly used term these days because of a meme, but they lack the civic sense. It's a tiny little place. It's a tiny little town where right now a bunch of a lot of retired people live, right? Most of us are also like working outside the city. We keep shuttling. But majority of the folks there are retired people, and it is a lot of inconvenience for them because there's trash. during New Year's, there are people defecating in front of our doors.
What are you
I kid you
saying?
I
not.
am not joking.
Dude, I'm not kidding you.
ഞാൻ
We
വെറുതെ
woke
പറഞ്ഞതല്ല.
up. ഇല്ല, ഇത് വെറുതെ അല്ല. We woke up to shit, poop, pee and
Beer
vomit.
bottles.
Yeah.
See how disgusting. It's like this,
It
you
was,
know.
it was
So I remember once
disgusting.
people told me. So we have
No
this thing.
wonder you're saying.
We-
No,
we
no,
pissed.
I keep protesting after every
Yeah.
New Year's. ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞ
Yeah.
ആരെങ്കിലും നിങ്ങളെ കത്തെഴുതി ക്ഷണിച്ചോ, ഞങ്ങൾക്ക് ഇവിടെ നിങ്ങളില്ലാണ്ട് ആഘോഷിക്കാൻ പറ്റുന്നു. It's a free program, and once it's become the Insta generation,
Everyone wants that
wants
one
a
video.
picture,
dude.
one picture,
Everyone wants that
and
video
you come
of
all
the
the
old
way.
man burning.
You
And-
come.
Now you have 2 men burning.
Yeah, because it's good.
Yeah.
It's good.
So they
good.
split the crowd.
Split the
It's
crowd.
good. So like this
നമുക്ക്
New
ഒരു
Year's.
5 കത്തിക്കണം.
But it doesn't take away the
Decentralize.
Decentralize.
After Chota Mumbai, it became known to a lot more people. But the problem is, then somebody comes, like for example, this is what happened. Somebody comes and says, "Oh, you're burning a Santa Claus." Fort Kochi's people do not know history. This is what the first thing that Binale did was change the dress of the Papani. Dude, nobody burns that Santa Claus dress. It was shown in Chota Mumbai. That's why. So the thing is, ഞങ്ങളുടെ ഇടവഴിയിൽ ഒരു പപ്പാഞ്ഞ ഉണ്ട്. ആരോടെങ്കിലും ചോദിച്ചു നോക്ക്, പപ്പാഞ്ഞയുടെ ഉടുപ്പിട്ടിട്ട് അത് ഊരിയിട്ടേ കത്തിക്കോളൂ. വൈക്കോലാണ് കത്തിച്ചോളണം, അല്ലെ പഴയ ഉടുപ്പ്. That's the idea. But then the thing is, I didn't see anybody standing up for Fort Kochi. I was like, so many historians in this place, so many people in this place who have come and gone, so many people connected to art. Nobody has a protest against this. Why? So then when you say this, you're like, you're a local. You are barking at the wrong tree. But now I'm FC boy, which people know. So obviously I'm not barking for no reason. There is a valid point in this. And then the other thing is, I'm also an artist. So because I appreciate art.
Yeah.
But do art. No problem. But then you are doing
But
politics.
when is art ever art after a point?
Yeah.
See, you can do many things, but don't tinker with the history. It's called history hijacking, and it's called gentrification. Somebody else's history is bigger than yours.
Yeah.
That's the like I said, there's a stereotype about Fort Cochin people. You're druggies, you're freakins.
അത് പക്ഷെ അതൊരു കുറെ റെപ്രസെന്റേഷൻ അങ്ങനെ ആയതുകൊണ്ടാണ്.
You're uneducated. So I come across as a different person.
Yeah.
We're not the same breed. I'm from Fort Cochin, but I'm not uneducated.
Yeah.
I'm not just senseless freaking. I have.
It's basically
all that.
representing a side of Fort Cochin that hasn't been seen before. And honestly, movies are not doing any good for our case either.
So what
if you see the waste character in a movie will be some
From Fort Kochi.
Indore Michael
And then
from Fort Kochi.
ഒരു പ്രാവശ്യം ഞാൻ വിനയ് ഫോർട്ടിനോട് ചോദിച്ചു, കോഹിനൂർ പടം ഇറങ്ങിയപ്പോഴത്തേക്കും, വിനയ് ബഡി എന്താണ് മേൻ തനിക്ക് എന്റെ പേര് അറിഞ്ഞൂടെ ഒരു ഇല്ലെന്നാണെന്ന്. എപ്പോഴും ഫ്രെഡീൻ നിക്കോളസ് മാത്രമാണ് ഫ്രെഡീൻ നിക്കോളസ് മാത്രമുള്ള പൊട്ടിച്ചിക്കാരുടെ പേര്. പിന്നെ ഞാൻ അതുപോലെ തന്നെ വിനയ് ഓൾസോ ഫ്രണ്ട്, വിനയ് ലോഞ്ച് മൈ ബുക്ക് ഒക്കെ. അപ്പൊ അങ്ങനെ ഞാൻ പറയുന്നത്, അപ്പൊ see this thing about stereotype, pop culture reference I use. I love it.
Yeah.
Like Amal Neeraj Kochi, Ashik Kapoor's Kochi. That's all brilliant. See, pinna obviously a lot of people who have not mentioned, പക്ഷേ ഈ കൊച്ചിയൊക്കെ അടിപൊളിയാ. And then obviously പക്ഷേ there's also a thing which somebody else's exploit, which is internalized cultural inferiority. You believe that this is local. This is posh. This is bougie. That's not what we need. We need like a sense of community.
Yeah.
Right? You all coexist.
Yeah.
There's nobody like, I'm your boss, I'm your dad.
എന്റെ പൊന്നു മോനെ, ഈ ലോകത്ത് വന്ന് there is nobody like I'm your boss എന്നൊക്കെ പറഞ്ഞ ആര് കേൾക്കാൻ? അത്
No,
word
but
is
that's
so
the thing.
I'm a boss.
Ranj, that's the thing about
Unfortunate
people
ആണ്.
coming to Fort Cochin.
That's a
Right?
fight.
If there's like even stars or whatever, right? I think people who come to Fort Cochin get humbled.
Get humbled.
Right? So there are people who are big stars, and I'm not going to name anyone here, but even people from, outside of the Malayalam industry who have come here and expected to haven't got a certain,
Nothing.
attention. Nothing. People go about their daily lives because, you know what, if you look at it, every single Fort Cochinite, especially the earlier generation, right? You look at someone, everybody is a somebody. And in their own eyes, they are their biggest star.
Yeah. ഇവരൊക്കെ ഇവരെ എല്ലാരും ഭയങ്കര
So we don't like, okay,
See,
my
like,
mom's a star, his mom's a
I was
star,
born
my
a
dad-
star.
We are just there. So like one break away. You keep doing stuff.
But that is the greatest thing. Let me tell you now about Fort Kochi, what I really like, okay? See, like, I always believe, I keep saying this is quite controversial that I say, I believe that I'm born in a world of average. And when I go to Fort Kochi, I don't feel that.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
Love it.
Nice, no?
We love
See,
it.
that is why she's an honorary member of Fort Kochi.
Yeah.
You are an honorable
That's why.
member.
Yeah. So, basically, that just means
We will
that
induct you with
അവിടെ
law boss.
പോകുമ്പം you just feel a certain level of ഒരു ഇന്റലക്ട് ഉണ്ട് അവിടെ. ഒരു ഇന്റലക്ട് ആണോ അത് എന്താണോ എന്ന് എനിക്കറിയില്ല. ഒരു ലൈക്ക് യു സെഡ് എല്ലാവർക്കും സാസ് ഉണ്ട്,
Everyone is a
എല്ലാവർക്കും ഒരു
somebody.
പേഴ്സണാലിറ്റി ഉണ്ട്, എല്ലാവർക്കും ഒരു എന്തോ ഉണ്ട്.
And honestly, what you are like professionally, or your bank balance doesn't define you.
No.
And
And you
the
don't
thing.
judge by that either.
Absolutely not. That is the thing I love about Fort Kochi,
There's
which
no
I
judgment.
We stay in
find
ghettos.
difficult
Yeah.
to,
We stay in ghettos, you know,
Yeah.
like it's a cherry.
Yeah.
We all like I can actually pass my drink to the neighbor.
Yeah.
That's how close we live. And he might be somebody else, some other community. So it's like that. We all coexist. That's why it's dangerous also.
Yeah.
Because there's so many edavaris there.
Edavaris.
And you get trapped in one of those.
Finish. But tell me, what can people do, or what can the government do to make this tourist issue better? Can they do anything else? Tell them.
Of course.
They can.
Yeah.
Tell them what
They
they
can,
do.
absolutely.
ഇപ്പൊ ഇതുവരെ നടന്നിട്ടില്ലല്ലോ.
E-toilets.
E-toilets,
E-toilets
waste
everywhere.
bins, simple
You
things,
know
simple
you're
use.
expecting people, right? The corporation.
How many people come?
So, statistics,
Lakhs of
lakhs and
people do.
lakhs.
Yeah.
On the New Year's Day
In that tiny
there's so
little
much.
place.
Remember once there was a stampede?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was always a stampede. We don't step out of our houses. Thing is, like, come, enjoy with civic sense though. So, അത് പക്ഷെ ശീലിപ്പിക്കണം. എല്ലായിടത്തും മറ്റേ നമ്മുടെ പണ്ട് ഈ പെൻഗ്വിന്റെ സോസ് ബോട്ടിൽ ഓർമ്മയില്ലേ? പഫ്സിന് വെക്കണം. അതേപോലെ പെൻഗ്വിനും മറ്റേ കുറെ സാധനങ്ങളൊക്കെ വെച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട് ആൾക്കാരെ വേസ്റ്റ് ചെയ്യാൻ വേണ്ടി. അത് കുറെ വരുത്തുക. കുറെ വരണം വേസ്റ്റ്. പിന്നെ അതുകൂടാണ്ട് കോർപ്പറേഷൻ തന്നെ does not have a clue എവിടെ ഡംപ് ചെയ്യണമെന്ന്. I once cleaned one theater there. Cokers, പഴയ Cokers theater. I cleaned it on my own initiative. And I said corporation should do it. ഞാൻ ഇൻഫ്ലുവൻസർ ഡ്രൈവ് ഒന്നും നടത്തില്ല. ആൾക്കാർ വന്ന് പറക്കൂല. You should do it. I kept protesting till it happened. Okay, അപ്പൊ അത് അങ്ങനെയൊക്കെ ഞാൻ ചെയ്യാറുണ്ട്. ക്ലീൻ ചവർ ഇൻ കൊച്ചി എന്നൊക്കെ ക്ലീൻ ചവർ ഇൻ കൊച്ചി എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞ ക്യാമ്പയിൻ. ഇൻഫാക്ട് ഞാൻ ആ ബിനാലെതിരെ പ്രൊട്ടസ്റ്റ് ചെയ്തപ്പോഴും ക്ലീൻ ചവർ ഇൻ കൊച്ചിയാണ്. അതും ചവറാണ്. ലൈക്ക് ആ ആറ്റിറ്റ്യൂഡ് ചവറാണ്. So obviously idana. So my idea is like keep my place clean. You come enjoy, dude. I mean, like that's the spirit. You can come have a drink in my place. I will give you my loo, but please don't shit in front of my house.
No, that's basic.
Yeah, that's basic.
That's basic.
Super basic.
Yeah.
Now tell me about after. Okay, so Fort Kochi, music, all of that. What and the music connect that we spoke about, right? So now through college, music happened. Then you left that, went to Bangalore, did your corporate thing, and then you came back to Mother Jane. How was coming back into music?
Coming back, so for me it was like coming back home because I started off here in the music scene, so I knew pretty much everyone, and it's pretty much the same people that I hear still in the scene. So it was like coming back home for me, but obviously I got a little bit of a culture shock in terms of the kind of professional culture.
Yeah.
I'm coming from, the Nvidias and the Qualcomms of the world where it's super professional, right? And then I come here and I'm in the events and the music and the indie music scene.
എങ്ങനെയുണ്ട്?
അയ്യോ എൻ്റെ അമ്മോ പണി കിട്ടി.
എങ്ങനെ?
Because dude, nobody ever calls back. Okay, no, I will get back tomorrow. Yeah, that's it. Tomorrow never comes. It's like a Bond movie, right? Tomorrow never dies. Tomorrow never comes. And so I think that way it was a huge culture shock for me. I remember having this conversation with you and I'm like, Raj, how have you survived in this industry for so many years? Because for me, it took me a long time to kind of figure that, okay, this is a totally different ball game. You've got to play it in a language they understand. And then I understood, how you did what you did.
Yeah, it's not easy.
It is not easy at all. So,
I mean, at least television is a lot more professional in terms of angantha karyangala. I've been very lucky because I started out in corporate corporate events and all of that, so that was easy. But once you get into the local game, pinne ellarkku enne pediya adonde enne ellarum vilikkum.
I think you had a certain credibility.
I'm a bit of a pain.
You commented on my maturity.
Yeah.
I can tell you this incident. How mature you were when
I
that
know
whole
this.
incident, the fiasco happened. That's what. When people expect you to be like a person who's broken down and whiny and all that stuff, wimpy and all that stuff, you gave a
This is the
Ranjini
incident about
Haridas.
someone insulting you on stage.
So that's what makes you like, the only other person I call Miss is like Miss Britney Spears, Miss Haridas.
Miss Haridas.
I was
That's
saying,
me.
Yeah,
It's
absolutely,
Britney, bitch.
absolutely.
Yeah, I remember even I called you.
Yeah,
after
everybody.
the
There was a lot
incident.
of support at that point.
I think a lot of your St. Teresa's girls, everyone called because we were also like, what the hell?
It was
Everyone stood behind you.
It was a But then for me, I was just praying, ഒന്നും പറയല്ലേ ഉള്ളില്, because I know the professional thing to do is ഒന്നും പറയല്ലേ. But then എൻ്റെ ഉള്ളില് ഞാനും ഒരാളാണല്ലോ, മനുഷ്യനല്ലേ. But then I realized, oh, കൊള്ളാം, well done, Ranjini. I was impressed with myself.
That was very impressive.
It took a lot of control.
Absolutely.
They're talking about this incident with the Munch Star singer. But yeah, and bygones, right?
Absolutely, but then there is cue out of it that we can take, inspiration. Because I always want to be on the stage. I mean, there's something like, I'm also an MC, like always going on. When you have my introduction, I always do ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. This is a boy.
Yeah, I see that.
That's what I do. So I was like, oh, see, you are the only person. There's nobody else in what you do.
അങ്ങനെ ഇരിക്കട്ടെ.
Absolutely.
ഞാൻ വളരെ ബുദ്ധിമുട്ടിട്ടാണ് ഇപ്പോഴും
So
ഇരിക്കുന്നത്.
what happens is, there's no retirement for you. For people who want to pursue your passions, there's no retirement now. Now this is life.
Yeah, which is incredible because a lot of people have been told a lot of fields have a shelf life.
Yeah.
So when I was young, I'm sure it's the same for you guys. When normally 20s like you think 40 is very old. Remember those days?
Oh, yeah. I apologize to all
Everybody.
the women and the men whom I thought was old when they were.
Yeah. So I thought 40 was so old. So my retirement plan was set for 40.
I retired at 40.
Yeah, see, that's what. എൻ്റെ retirement plan 40. അപ്പോൾ എൻ്റെ എല്ലാം beautifully പോയി 40 40 എത്തിയപ്പോൾ still young.
Yeah. It's been like 28.
Yeah, so I'm like, അയ്യോ ഇപ്പോഴും കാണാനും കുഴപ്പമില്ല, എല്ലാം ഓക്കെയാണ്, കുറച്ച് ബോഡി പെയിൻ അവിടെ ഇവിടെ അതൊക്കെ സഹിക്കാം, ചെറുതായിട്ട് അതൊക്കെ നമ്മൾ എല്ലാം സെറ്റ് ആക്കാം. അപ്പൊ ഇനിയും കിടക്കുന്നു 40 ഇങ്ങനെയാണെങ്കിൽ 50, 60 ഒക്കെ ഭയങ്കരമായിരിക്കും. അടുത്ത് 20 years ബോണസ്. സഡൻലി ഐ ഹാവ് ടു റീഇവാലുവേറ്റ്. യു അണ്ടർസ്റ്റാൻഡ്? പെട്ടെന്ന് ഈ 40 വയസ്സിൽ എനിക്ക് റീഇവാലുവേറ്റ് ചെയ്തപ്പോഴാണ് ഞാൻ എന്നാ പതുക്കെ ഇത് തുടങ്ങാം. Because suddenly I was like, okay, I got like you need to like do something like you did. You quit your corporate job and reinvented. You did the same thing, right? So our reinvention about like suddenly I'm like, oh, so this is not old, right? We were just like misinformed.
Yes. Dude, I restarted doing professional modeling after 40.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, the last time I did it was when I was 21.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So I think right now, I think that's the one thing. Even the people that I attract and the people that whose energies I attract,
right, important,
are basically the kind of people who do not put themselves in boxes. Right? I don't want to be restrained, right, by a title or by a particular type or whatever. I want to defy odds, and that's one of the reasons we get along as well. So I've known her for what, like 20?
Easy.
Yeah, over 20 years.
26
right?
years.
I think 26 years. Yeah,
from college.
That's one of the reasons
I've seen you since then.
Since 26 years.
Dude, do you remember the time you came as a devil?
Yeah. Oh God. Fashion show.
As a fashion show.
Yeah, മറ്റേ we couldn't, നമുക്ക് രാഗത്തിന് മുമ്പ് സ്കൂളിൽ there was a school at college.
Yeah.
There was a
so the best outfits would go to the to the outside competitions.
Yeah.
Ragam, Madhrubhumi.
Yeah. We got all of ours. I remember I went as devil.
So the year you went as a devil, I was the angel.
Angel. Yeah.
The exact opposite.
Because our theme was that.
We're talking about Centrisas and Kochi.
Yeah, ഞങ്ങൾ ഭയങ്കര Centrisas models ആണ്. We are Centrisas models.
നമ്മളൊക്കെ ബാക്കിയുള്ളവരും കോഴീസായിരുന്നു സെൻട്രിസസിലെ മോഡൽസിന്റെ.
Centrisas is a vibe, dude.
It's a vibe.
See, that was the name. Like Centrisas are like the, that's you have like been always a.
Yeah, സത്യം ആ കാലഘട്ടത്തിൽ smart.
Absolutely smart.
Look at the number of people we still have.
Very intelligent. Very intelligent.
Different walks of life.
I'm still so close to a lot of the faculty. Yeah, so like Sister Tessa's, I think his 50th consecrated year. I just sent a video for it. Wow. Lata Miss I'm close to. Mary Teresa ma'am still keeps in touch. I'm trying to get them on the show, but the seat might not be good for them to sit. So I'm like, കുറച്ചുകൂടെ height കൂട്ടിയിട്ട് like അങ്ങനെ കുറേ പേര് in touch ആണ്. But Centrisas, we had a kick-ass time, a kick-ass batch.
Right.
So many of them.
So people
we wanted to always
ask
people who are not from Centrisas, get inside.
Yeah, everyone wants to get
Sister
in. Yeah.
Digna.
Sister
so we have
Digna.
competition, that's all those, and then public library competitions. We'll be meeting everybody from there. So it was always like when you go for these competitions, you'd find the team from Centrisas is the team to beat.
Yeah.
Dude, the men used to be scared. Not the men, the boys used to be scared to enter Centrisas because there were also, a lot of
I never tried, but I went there for
Yeah.
competitions. That's it.
Yeah.
But-
And then my brother has also done a play and won first and all that stuff.
Yeah.
In St. Teresa's. Yeah, absolutely. Good days. I mean, remember.
Good old days.
Yeah, we used to go
What-
to competitions. We meet people.
I mean, it's crazy. We have to talk about aging as well. I'm not saying we're old. For 40, I'm 43
We're
or
all in our
42.
40s,
She's
yeah.
similar.
42?
Yeah, so we're all
44.
40. Yeah, I'm 44 this month actually. So
I'll be 45. Dude, damn it.
she'll be 45.
I tried to get
Yeah,
one less
but-
in there.
Pand 45.
Okay, if that makes you easy, it's like 43 this year.
Damn,
anyway.
Papa, 43, 44,
45.
45.
this year,
Better
okay.
now.
But now we're all
43.
better.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
what I'm saying is, പണ്ട് ഞാൻ ചെറുപ്പത്തിൽ വിചാരിച്ച 45 അല്ല ഇന്നത്തെ 45.
definitely not.
അല്ലെ what a switch. So what are you feeling now that you look back into this journey to 45? How are you feeling today?
I think I'm feeling my best, and I'm not just saying this, because it's a question asked to me, but this is my, healthiest and fittest phase of my life. So for the first time in my life, I can do push-ups.
Really?
I've never been able to do a push-up. I was strong, so
Yeah.
I'm a dancer,
Yeah.
so I can, my legs are strong, but I was never able to do a single push-up.
Why?
I didn't have my upper
Upper
body
body strength.
So Ippo, right, last year, this December actually, I first made my first push-up.
Yay.
Yeah,
What about
so-
your first push-up?
My first push-up. So
When did you stop doing push-ups?
No, I stopped doing push-ups just now. So I was huge. I was 180 kilos.
Oh shit.
So I was very
Yeah.
huge. And then I became 86, which was like skin and bone.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and
I want to
then-
see a picture of you 180. Send it to me.
I do have.
What? How? When?
man.
So that was a
Yeah,
long time
You
ago.
remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's a different life.
That's
So
a
the
different
thing is,
അതെപ്പോഴായിരുന്നു?
that is like 2012 to 14 is when I started reducing. That's when I actually got into food a lot. To
So
understand
that's
what
the
I can
boy
eat.
who came and tagged me.
The 180-year-old.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
huge
yeah.
dude.
That's the
so the thing
one.
is basically from there to bring to 86 and then it was
എന്താ
like,
ചെയ്തേ?
so I had something called a metabolic syndrome.
Oh,
So I had to
okay.
correct it. And then after that I went on a lifestyle change. So I started gymming. So that's when I started doing push-ups and that's when I started doing the lightness of my body, like started running and all that stuff. It's not like I didn't have activity. I used to be a cricketer
No.
in school, college till I
Even with the 180.
Yeah.
Oh, fully active on it was this metabolic.
Yeah.
I was a school hero, for example, Kala Pratibha 3 times. in a
Oh
row.
God.
All of that. So that way,
Extempore. Like
the last thing that you would talk about is my figure.
Nobody would even. But did that bother you? Never.
Absolutely not. I was at my confidence. The best.
Yeah.
I could do everything that
Anything
anybody
and
else could do.
everything.
I mean, like there was nothing like that.
So then, when did that become a problem?
When I started practicing here. So when I came back here, it's a very judgmental, perverted way of looking at people. There are only 2-3 things to talk about. There's not about
What
my
were these
brain.
2-3 things?
Talk about my brain because I was like so corporate. And then I went to I took a break. Started writing. So there was 2-3 things I had to do. അപ്പോൾ ഞാൻ മജിസ്ട്രേറ്റിന്റെ പരീക്ഷ എഴുതി ആൻഡ് പ്രിലിംസും കിട്ടിയില്ല പിന്നെ UPSC എഴുതി കിട്ടിയില്ല. After that, one of my clients while I was working here, he was in Qatar. Then they took me there and then I got a job there. And then I was there. So in terms of my, after this new body that I had, which is like
The
different,
86 kilo boy.
I was like,
Full scene.
appreciating my neck a lot more, and then a lot of things like that.
even your jaw, even
my
your
jawline and all
Yeah.
that stuff.
Yeah.
So all these things, and then I was traveling around the world. So it was fun. In my 30s, I would say the dirty 30s.
The dirty
I enjoyed
30s.
the most.
Yeah, you had a good time.
So I had a good time. 30 to 40, I was like partying. I was doing many things.
Many things.
But in between, I had
So
to.
you're saying the lesser weight basically made you have more
No,
fun? Is
no,
that what you're
absolutely not. I had fun even when I was like huge.
Yeah.
The thing was just perspective of people who were around me changed. So that's what. But then I had that advantage when I went to Bigg Boss. You underestimate people who are huge. So in a game where you have to use your brains, if you've already underestimated your opponent, you're done. So that's how it is. And for some physical games, in Bigg Boss, I proved I was the fastest in terms of timing.
Yeah.
To do something with balance.
Yeah.
So it requires your brain also.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Everything
absolutely.
requires.
So there's like nobody's gonna intimidate me, bully me with fat and all that stuff. I got ragged in law college. Nothing. But in 1 month it stopped because I was again Kala Pratibha of law college.
Again,
When
Kala-
If you
Representing
can
college.
talk your way through anything,
I can
then,
talk,
yeah.
I can sell myself. I don't need a PR.
You don't
I will sell myself.
need-
This
Tell
is my
us about your
strength.
gymming, man.
Oh no! Tell us about our gymming. We have to. Recently, we had this conversation. Okay, Nyanam Trinette. I put up a post saying.
Oh, this matches my shirt.
Yeah. Oh, but choodu vare. Idenne pidikkumba sukshiccho. Endha parayan endho or post ഞാൻ ഇട്ടെ, and I said I went to the gym to become 55 and now I'm 65. I'm 60 kilos. I went to the gym to become 55 and now I'm 65. With muscle. She's like, nobody understands that. She's like, and then it's a reality because you go work out, you continue eating the way you eat, you're going to gain muscle, you're going to gain some weight. But tell me, you recently came to working out.
I've been working out since last year.
Okay, why so last minute? She never had to. She's got this envious Trinette.
Absolutely.
What a bless. I hate her. She's also one of the people I hate in my life because she's just naturally blessed with the bestest figure in the world. Like just blessed. Tag. I would tag her.
Yeah, my mom tagged me really well when I was born. So thank you.
ഭയങ്കരം അത് ചെറുപ്പത്തിലേ അത് തന്നെ നല്ല ഡാൻസറാണ്, നല്ല കോപ്പാണ്, എല്ലാം ഉണ്ട്, പാട്ടും പാടും. ഭയങ്കര ബുദ്ധിമുട്ടാണ് നമുക്ക്. പിന്നെ ഞാൻ പേഴ്സണാലിറ്റി ഡെവലപ്പ് ചെയ്തിട്ടാണ് പിടിച്ചേക്കുന്നത്. അതുകൊണ്ട് അപ്പൊ എന്താ പറയാ, അത് ഭയങ്കര ലക്കിലി we didn't compete. She was 1 year senior where in Bangalore. ഞാൻ ഇവിടെ കറങ്ങി നടക്കുന്നു. So it's crazy, dude. Appa, and then she's a mother of എത്ര വയസ്സുണ്ട് ചെക്കന്? She's a 9-year-old boy. Santur mummy. Okay. So ഇതൊക്കെ കഴിഞ്ഞ് suddenly ma'am is full in gym. കഴിഞ്ഞ വർഷം ഇതുവരെ ഒരു പ്രശ്നം ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നില്ല. ഭയങ്കര gym. I was like, ഇതെന്ത് പറ്റി ജിമ്മിൽ എന്ത് പറ്റി?
Dude, basically after I turned 40, right, I realized that okay, things are a little different. Not physically, not physically, mentally. I realized that I was going batshit crazy, and apparently
it's called perimenopause.
Yes, apparently that's the phase of life, of perimenopause.
Yeah.
And I thought
I'm promoting it actively.
Yeah, I thought there was something wrong with me. Right, and then I read up about it, and then people said that the only way to go about doing it is to work out. Basically, do jumping jacks, do push-ups. That's the only way to fix your mental state when you're in your 40s, apparently. Not the only way. I mean, but
talking
one of the
which
ways.
40s plus for boys is like men who pause.
Men who pause. They don't seem to pause, by the way.
No. We tend to be a more mature version of ourselves.
Yeah. Better slow.
So there's this thing, there's an onus on a guy. When you are like educated, and the next thing is like, കല്യാണം കഴിച്ചോ,
നമ്മൾ അതിലേക്ക് വരാം.
കുട്ടി ഉണ്ടാക്കിയോ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ വീടുണ്ടാക്കിയോ, അതിനകത്ത് വീടുണ്ടാക്കി, all that stuff, അതൊക്കെ കുഴപ്പമില്ല. But this is the thing. Men who pause is like, okay, I paused whatever I'm doing, and now I'm going to do whatever I want to do in a very nice way. So I actually, in my 40, like that's the last time I had a relationship.
Before the pause or after?
After the pause. After the pause, there was no relationship. They were like single.
Ellam single ആണ്. But then now how are you feeling after the workouts?
So I think it's the best, right? I think for me, like, I work out to stay sane because I'm a mom, right? I can't.
You're already mad.
Yeah. I'm already like overstimulated all the time, and I can't afford to be one of those parents who goes back home and uses my kid as a punching bag. Like, we've been through that. We've all been through that. So I don't want to be that person, and I realized that I was becoming that person. When I'm angry, I shout at him, right? I'm just like screaming at him all the time.
But you called it.
Yeah.
You realized it.
I was becoming that person, and I'm like, okay, I can't be this person. And I started working out, and the days I work out, there is a significant difference in terms of the way I behave and the way I am. Yeah, so I don't have a choice but to work out.
So now
it's just to take the craziness away, and along with that, I can do a few push-ups.
Push-ups now, so it's a bit of a flex.
So,
Absolutely.
And also, I think you know this, right? I think my favorite characters, right? One of my favorite pop culture like characters is Lara Croft.
Yes.
So
Angelina.
That is something that I love. So I want to be like someone
who can kick some
she
ass.
Can already.
I want to be able to. I want to, if someone comes to mess
physically,
with me,
she's already Lara Croft.
I want to be able to,
give
actually throw a punch if I need to.
Are we getting there?
I need to.
Are we getting there?
She's like, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Lara Croft.
Yeah. So
Trinette Jackson.
So I want to fight as well.
Yeah.
And I've started. I have a personal trainer.
Yeah.
So along with the cross training,
are we doing some kickboxing?
A little bit. Yeah, I'm learning.
പേടിക്കണം.
Yes.
Combat sports.
No more tag.
I know, no more tag.
No more tag. Combat sports.
Ninni straight into Fort Kochi and combat sports like
See, I have to live up to my Fort Cochin gangster vibe.
you got it. അതിന് കുറച്ച് ഡ്രഗ്സ് ഞങ്ങൾ തരാം.
അല്ലെങ്കിൽ തന്നെ നമുക്ക് പേരുണ്ടല്ലോ.
അതെ നിങ്ങൾ ഞങ്ങൾക്ക് തരൂ.
അതെ നമ്മളാണല്ലോ പുഷർ. നിങ്ങൾ അല്ലേ ഫോർട്ട് കൊച്ചി എന്നുള്ള ആൾക്കാരാണല്ലോ. Yeah, there's like two things that people will ask. Yeah, the first thing I do to people is I'm from Fort Cochin, but don't ask me. But don't ask me.
What do they ask you?
Obviously, you know the first question
Kanjava.
is absolutely. ഇതാണല്ലോ അടുത്തെന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ കാരണം see പൊതുവെ ഉള്ള ധാരണ എങ്ങനെയാണ് ഒരു സിംഗിൾ ആയിട്ട് നിൽക്കുന്ന ഡൂഡാണെങ്കിൽ ഈ പറഞ്ഞ പോലെ കുറച്ചധികം ഡിഫറെന്റ് ആയിട്ട് ചിന്തിക്കുന്ന പെണ്ണാണെങ്കിൽ അങ്ങനെയാണല്ലോ അപ്പൊ കാണുമ്പോ തന്നെ അത് പുറത്ത് ഞാൻ പൊതുവെ ഉള്ള കാര്യം സോ ഇങ്ങനെ ഫസ്റ്റ് തിങ് ലൈക്ക് യുവർ ഫ്രണ്ട് ഫ്രം ഫോർട്ട് കൊച്ചി ഞാൻ പക്ഷെ എന്റെ അടുത്ത് ഒന്നും ചോദിക്കാൻ നിൽക്കുന്നത് സോ ദി അതർ തിങ് ഇസ് നെക്സ്റ്റ് തിങ് ഇസ് Vindaloo, which is possible. So everybody who knows me, who's a good friend of mine, will come home, have mom's Vindaloo.
ഈ ഫോർട്ട് കൊച്ചി നിങ്ങൾ എല്ലാവരുടെയും വീട്ടില് food
fight over our mom's Vindaloo.
What is going on?
Dude, again,
everybody.
Remember what we did?
And you don't know how to have a simple meal or what?
No.
Every meal is ella mrigangalum.
Lavish.
Dude, you know what we had for Easter? So we had like a little bit of a cook-off. It wasn't a cook-off. It was something just like spontaneous. So I was like, okay, I'll make something. And he's like, yeah, I'm making some stuff. Let's do something together. So I made a Finnish salmon soup. Which I just learned, you know,
just casually
learned.
Finnish salmon soup.
I made friends with a chef in Finland. And no, it's a she. And she gave me this recipe. So I was like, okay, I've got to try it. So I was like, okay.
It was good?
Really
Okay.
Yeah.
I actually got Norwegian salmon.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we get it in
we went and got it together.
ആർക്കറിയാം ഞാൻ എന്റെ ഫ്രിഡ്ജില് മുട്ട ഉണ്ടാവും.
And I needed dill leaves. Okay? I tried everywhere. I couldn't. Finally, last resort, I called up Edgar.
കുറച്ച് ഡില്ല് തരൂ.
From either Kochi or...
Because I was doing other things that day. I was doing a roast chicken.
So he got me those dill leaves and I made it and it turned out good.
You made roast chicken?
That was the first course. And then to the second course, which was
roast chicken.
He was roast chicken.
So this is
only one course I did. All the other courses are
of course. So the chef is here. So I did a roast chicken with green onions and cherry tomatoes.
Oh.
So the whole chicken roast for so long. I made this particular salt called, it's a herb salt. Rosemary, thyme and salt and curry leaves.
Curry leaves.
Toasted
curry leaves.
Yeah. And then you put that salt and dry brine the chicken. I do many things. Spatchcock it.
ഇതൊക്കെ എനിക്ക് പറയാം ഞാൻ ഭയങ്കര മാസ്റ്റർ ഷെഫും അതിന്റെ അപ്പുറത്തെ സാധനം കാണുന്ന ആളാണ്. I can't cook but I know everything.
So this is the thing. So ഈ മാസ്റ്റർ ഷെഫ് കാണുന്ന ഒരു ഇതുണ്ടല്ലോ. Whatever you think of, I will actually find that and I should do that. That's how my restaurant was running. So ipo host cheynaka medicha I can get everything. Different cuts of pork, beef, everything. And then I did a ribeye steak.
So after the
roast chicken കഴിഞ്ഞ ribeye steak.
For everybody to eat. So ഇതിന്റെ ഇടയ്ക്ക് മമ്മിയുടെ Vindaloo stew and
so his mom's
so we actually cook for our moms. Mom was there. They made us lunch. So we made
Easter ഇപ്പോ കഴിഞ്ഞത്.
Yeah.
And at the end of it, there was a local version of custard also that your mom made. So there were like some 4 or 5 courses.
My God.
And we were
so much food.
So
the thing is basically എന്റെ വീട്ടിൽ നിറച്ചു ആൾക്കാർ വരും. ഈസ്റ്റർ ആകുമ്പോഴത്തേക്കും even Christmas, New Year and all, എല്ലാരും ഫോർട്ട് കൊച്ചിയിൽ ചുമ്മാ വരുമല്ലോ. എടാ വീട്ടിലുണ്ടാ. They'll come. So mom is used to giving food to people. ഇപ്പൊ ഇന്നലെ ഞാനൊക്കെ നമ്മുടെ ബിഗ് ബോസിനൊക്കെ ആൾക്കാർ വന്നു. There'll always be food. എന്റെ വീട്ടിലൊന്നും ഫുഡ് ഭക്ഷണം ഉണ്ടാവും. So a lot of people are there like
that's true for anyone in Fort Cochin by the way.
I know I
food.
ഇപ്പൊ ആരുടെ വീട്ടിൽ whenever you come home also there'll be food.
I'm scared to go to houses with food.
And they'll force you.
Force feed me.
മമ്മിയൊക്കെ force feed മോളെ കഴിക്കും.
കഴിച്ചിത്രേ കഴിച്ചുള്ളൂ.
Even my mom loves. Okay, they have like a.
Yeah, I love her mom.
They have a thing going. They love each other.
I love her.
I feel a little left out when they're together.
I also.
Oh yeah, she tells me stories.
Like even for some function, Ranjini is serving. I'm like, Mom, I'll serve you food. No, Ranjini already served me.
Yeah, it was done.
Okay.
അതിന് മുമ്പ് ഞാൻ 2 ഡ്രിങ്കും കൊടുത്തു. She's like, I shouldn't drink, only 1 glass of wine. എന്നിട്ട് ആന്റിന് 2 ഗ്ലാസ് കുടിപ്പിച്ചു.
Mom's happy.
എഡ്ഗറിന്റെ
Yeah,
കല്യാണത്തിനായിരുന്നു എഡ്ഗറിന്റെ കല്യാണത്തിനായിരുന്നു ബട്ട് ഷീ സച്ച് എ ഹാപ്പി പാർട്ടി വിച്ച് ഇസ് വാട്ട് ഐ റിയലി ലൈക്ക് വെരി ഇപ്പം എൻ്റെ വീടൊക്കെ വളരെ ഡിഫറെന്റ് ആണ് എൻ്റെ വളരെ ട്രഡീഷണൽ ഹിന്ദു കേരള കുടുംബം സോ ഞങ്ങൾക്കൊക്കെ വീട്ടിൽ ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് ഒന്നുമില്ല ഇറ്റ്സ് ഓൾ മലയാളം സീരിയൽ ദാറ്റ് വൈബ് ഓക്കെ വൈകുന്നേരം 6 മണിക്ക് വിളക്ക് കത്തിക്കുന്നു
പക്ഷെ I love that audience.
പാവമൊന്നുമല്ല
Hey, I love that audience. I got them after Bigg Boss. Such a lovely audience.
വെരി സ്വീറ്റ്
Very sweet
പക്ഷെ
people.
what I'm saying is അവരൊക്കെ അത് ചെയ്യുന്നു പക്ഷെ ഞാൻ വളർന്ന അങ്ങനെയല്ലോ ഞാൻ ഈ ബോൾഡ് ഓഫ് ദി ബ്യൂട്ടിഫുൾ കണ്ട് വളരുന്നു സാന്റാ ബാർബറ 90210
You watch Santa Barbara?
Oh, Santa Barbara.
അപ്പൊ ഞാൻ അങ്ങനെയൊക്കെ വളരുമ്പോ ഞാൻ അമേരിക്കൻ ആണല്ലോ എന്റെ തലയില് അപ്പൊ എനിക്ക് ഫോർട്ട് കൊച്ചിയിൽ ഇവിടുത്തെ അമ്മമാരെ ഇവരുടെ അമ്മമാരെ കാണുമ്പോൾ സച്ച് കൂൾ പീപ്പിൾ കണ്ട അമ്മ എന്ത് ബോറ് സീനാണ് ലൈക്ക് എനിക്ക് റിലേറ്റ് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റത്തില്ല എനിക്ക് കമ്മ്യൂണിക്കേറ്റ് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റുന്നില്ല
അവിടെ വന്ന് ഞാൻ എല്ലാവരും
in Fort Kochi and all the mums അങ്ങനത്തെ mums ഒക്കെ കാണുമ്പോൾ very cool dancing jiving like all of your parents
She jives with mom.
Yeah, I jive with her
my
mom.
dad.
ഭയങ്കര കൂൾ ആയിട്ടുള്ള
ഞങ്ങൾക്ക് എല്ലാവർക്കും ഒരു ടെറസ് ഉണ്ടാവും ഫോർട്ട് കൊച്ചിയിൽ അവർ ടെറസ് ഇസ് അവർ ഹൗസ് പാർട്ടി
സോ കൂൾ
കാരണം നമുക്ക് അന്ന് ഇവിടെ ക്ലബും പബ്ബൊന്നും ഇല്ല ഓൾ ദി ഗേൾസ് ബോയ്സ്
ഇവരെ പോലെ ലൈഫ് എൻജോയ് ചെയ്യുന്ന ഒരു കമ്മ്യൂണിറ്റി
Back in the day,
സുസൈഗാഡ്
right, it's
ഇറ്റ്സ്
not
ദ ഗോവൻ സുസൈഗാഡ് വൈബ്
Yeah.
അത് കുറച്ച് പേർക്ക് അറിയുള്ളൂ If you're a good friends with us.
ഞങ്ങളൊക്കെ ആ സമയത്ത് ഞങ്ങൾക്ക് വല്ല പാർട്ടി കൂൾ ഫൺ പാർട്ടീസ് പോണെങ്കിൽ ലൈക്ക് നമുക്ക് എങ്ങനെയും ഫോട്ടോ വെച്ചിട്ട് ഏതെങ്കിലും പാർട്ടിയിലത്തേക്ക് കയറി നോക്കാം ലൈക്ക് ബോള് ഇത്
There was this already ഒരു കൾച്ചറലി പോപ്പ് കൾച്ചർ റെഫറൻസിൽ ഫോർട്ട് കൊച്ചിനെ കാണിക്കുമ്പോഴും there's so many things that
They
were
don't
only dedicated to people from Fort Kochi. Only if you knew somebody from Fort
Yeah.
Kochi, you would get exposed to all this.
because like നമ്മളിത് സിനിമയിലാണ് കാണുന്നത് ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് മൂവീസിലൊക്കെ കാണുന്ന സാധനങ്ങളായിരിക്കും പ്രോംസ്
അവിടെ
ബോൾസ്
prom ഉണ്ട്.
ഇവിടെ ഫോട്ടോ വെച്ച് നമ്മുടെ ഫോട്ടോ വെച്ചിൽ പ്രോം ഡയമണ്ട്
We've lived that life, right?
Yeah,
So
and
we've done
did you have
that.
this whole dating system where you could go? Do you have that? അതുണ്ടായിരുന്നോ?
No, that was just rumors.
So basically, I think even, within the community that I grew up, which is the Anglo-Indian community, dating was not like openly encouraged.
Okay.
But within the community, if you find a good match and if the parents are not at loggerheads,
loggerheads.
right, which is also
common
very,
thing.
Yeah, very common. But yeah, if the parents are okay, then it's okay. It's cool. You get to date, you get to walk around, you get to go with your date for a dance.
No
for a
problem.
party. Yeah. So coming to that, right? Like my mom was telling me that like when she was young, in her 20s, they used to have this group called the Moonlight Hoppers.
Oh.
So what they used to do is that time there was no portable stereo, music systems and stuff like that. And they used to walk. So from the beginning of the beach till the water, it was almost a 1 kilometer walk.
Okay.
What you see now is not the beach that we grew up with seeing as well. So way back it was like a
proper
long
beach.
walk. So they would actually go, this huge bunch of people would go to near the water. They would, take wood, light up, roast something in the fire. They would sing. So there'll be a bunch of people singing. Then there'll be some, people dancing. There'll be
on the beach.
on the Fort Cochin beach.
Wow.
And this group was called
The
Moonlight Hoppers.
Oh.
This
ഇത്
was-
എന്ന് 19
This must have been
60s,
1950s,
50s.
1960s.
See, ഞാൻ വേറൊരു
That was
കാര്യം
the
പറയാം
vibe of
ഞാൻ
Fort
വേറൊരു
Kochi.
കാര്യം പറയാം I'm actually doing a series ഒരു ഹ്യൂമൻസ് ഓഫ് ഫോർട്ട് കൊച്ചി ഏവ ആന്റി നമ്മൾ ചെറിയ ക്യാരക്ടേഴ്സ് കുറെ ആൾക്കാരുണ്ട് ഷീ യൂസ് ടു ഐ ഹാവ് റെക്കോർഡ്സ്
She's 80.
I'll tell you she used to be part of a girls only band
Okay.
in Fort Cochin called the Liberators. This
And
was in
she is a
1950s
drummer.
or 60s. And she's a
She
drummer.
was oh my
Dude,
god.
it was an all-girl band.
All-girl band.
1950s.
Yes.
And, no, in the 60s.
60s.
Yeah.
So in the 1972, I have a poster. St. Teresa's girls, they were called the Heartthrobs. They actually pangaduthu competition. And there is like, it's an all-girl band. It's called Ward Rock.
In the 60s.
1972. I have a poster.
I don't think we are that cool now.
Yeah, I'm telling you, they are very progressive. We had people to look up to. It's not like we are the first people who are progressive or we are like the woke generation. നമുക്ക് നേരത്തെ എൻ്റെ ചേട്ടന്മാരുണ്ട്. I can look up to them. അതിനു മുമ്പ് എൻ്റെ അച്ഛനുണ്ട്. I can look up to him. My grandfather is there. Everybody is artistic.
Yeah.
Everybody's done everything. അതാണ് ഞാൻ പറയുന്നത്. അപ്പോൾ നമ്മൾ we grew up to that culture. ഞാൻ
So do you think we're regressing?
I definitely think we have a little bit, but that's what we're trying to revive
We are not regressing, Allah. We are not regressing. We are like, there's so many other cultures that have come and taken over. So it's this is beginning to
Diluted.
Dilute, yeah.
It's beginning to gentrify.
Yeah.
Because now the world is a small place. It's all leveled. ഒരു ലെവലായല്ലോ, എവറിബഡി ഈസ് ഓൺ ദ ഫോൺ. സോ ദേർസ് ലൈക്ക്
Access is
അപ്പൊ ഇതിനകത്ത് ഇങ്ങനെ പണ്ട് എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞുതരാം. ഇപ്പോൾ പീപ്പിൾ ഇൻ ഫോർട്ട് കൊച്ചിൻ ഇഫ് യു നോ ലൈക്ക് എൻ്റെ അച്ഛൻ ഫോർ എക്സാമ്പിൾ, എൻ്റെ അച്ഛൻ്റെ അപ്പൂപ്പൻ മുത്തച്ഛൻ ഈസ് യേശുദാസിന്റെ ആദ്യത്തെ ഗുരു. ഓക്കെ, യേശുദാസിന്റെ ആദ്യത്തെ ഗുരു. സോ ഐ സ്പീക്ക് ടു വിജയ് അബൌട്ട് ഇറ്റ് ആൻഡ് ഓൾ ദാറ്റ് സ്റ്റഫ്. സോ ദേർസ് കണക്ഷൻ, പീപ്പിൾ ആർ കണക്റ്റഡ്. എൻ്റെ മമ്മിയുടെ സൈഡിലുള്ളവരൊക്കെ ഫുള്ള് കാർണിവൽ ഒക്കെ പണ്ട് തരുന്നത് ബിഫോർ കാർണിവൽ ബിക്കേം എ തിങ്. അവർ ഡ്രസ്സൊക്കെ ഇട്ട് ഇങ്ങനെ പോകുന്ന ആൾക്കാരാ, ബിക്കോസ് ദാറ്റ് ഇസ് പാർട്ട് ഓഫ് ദ പെരേഡ് അന്നത്തെ. പിന്നെ അന്ന് ഇപ്പൊ ഫോർ എക്സാമ്പിൾ കാശിയുടെ ആദ്യത്തെ അനൂപ്, he is like the FC boy I know of the 80s. There'll always be FC boys. There's somebody else who will come later. So we are so proud. ഇപ്പൊ കോഴിക്കോട് പോയിട്ട് ഒരാളോട് ബിരിയാണി വെച്ച് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ they will have so many opinions. They're so proud of it. That's the spirit. Fort Kochi വന്നിട്ട് you ask a person about Fort Cochin. Even if it's an auto dude or whatever it is, he will tell you so much. Everybody is so proud of her history.
So many characters, right? So this lady that we were talking about, she's a drummer. She's an 80-year-old drummer, and she still drums. She still drums.
What do you say?
Yeah, she can still drum, but she's part of the choir. I'm actually covering her and all that.
Yeah.
So a lot of things like this. ഇതൊക്കെ അറിയില്ല. Uncle Rufus, who got featured in football. അങ്ങനെ എല്ലാരും, പിന്നെ മെഹബൂബ് by, you know, Fort Kochi is always known in the community for music, for art.
My mom represented Kerala in hockey.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, she played for the state.
Oh
hockey
wow.
team.
I still do theatre. ലോക നാടക ദിനത്തിന് അങ്ങനത്തെ കാര്യങ്ങളൊക്കെ my brother directs. We'll keep it alive. Maybe 7 people will come for other things.
So every person there is a character.
But 600 people
that's
came.
what,
But I'm saying we're doing it without expecting anything.
Yeah.
Because it's for our place. കാരണം ഇതൊക്കെ നമ്മൾ we grew up
like that.
that.
So both of you like you've lived how long have you been in Bangalore now?
22 years.
22 years. And you've done your fair share of doing the rest of the world and coming back to Kerala and back to home. Will you be coming home, or what's the scene?
Right now I feel that I come home very often because my mom's here, and I need to keep, so I'm here like every one month or every
What is it that you miss the most when you're back in Bangalore? How's Bangalore life?
See, for me, I think he's come home. I think I've created a mini Fort Cochin.
Really?
Right? Yeah. ഒരു ചെറിയ Fort Cochin.
It's a gated community. And then she's the only Fort Cochin of that community.
അപ്പൊ in my little world, I'm the queen.
Yeah, you're the
queen. Like they say,
so
you can take Fort Cochin. You cannot take Fort Cochin out of
you can take you out of Fort Cochin, but cannot take Fort Cochin out of you.
Absolutely.
So for me, I mean, I don't really miss because I'm here all the time as well. I shuttle. But so and like I said, I've created a little Fort Cochin there.
So it works out.
It works out.
Okay, now we'll come to the big elephant in the room, which is you're the only one married.
Oh my God, I'm gonna get singled out now. Okay, but I have some things to say as well.
Oh yeah.
Go for it, yeah.
Like if you were to tell us, suggest.
Even Ranjini Datta, I have to suggest.
Do you think we should get married?
I will never say that.
Wow.
And both of you know me well. I will never say that. But yeah, go for it. Go for it.
No, I want to know. Tell us about the pros and cons of marriage. Put a spot in
new, right? No, this is not a spot. But yeah, I think
see, 10 marks in essay question. ഇതുവരെയുള്ള objective.
Marriage takes work.
How long have you been married?
I've been married for 16 years.
Okay. Was it arranged love?
It was no arranged marriage for me.
No, love that.
Yeah, so I met him at NVIDIA when we met. Yeah.
Cop.
Yeah. So
office low.
Dated. Yeah, I was HR. He was an engineer. So typical. I wasn't supposed to. But I told my boss first thing. I'm like, hey,
can I date someone in the office?
I've met somebody and he's a Catholic. I'm a Catholic.
Worked out perfectly.
How can I let this go?
The universe.
So either I quit.
You have to speak like Jamaicans. We're Catholics.
Yeah. It's so difficult to find a boy, dude, and parents will be happy. So I was like, okay. I told my boss, I was like, okay, this is what it is. Either I quit. I either quit or that's
make
the only
this happen.
So he's like, okay, I really appreciate the fact that you're candor. So sure, as long as you're professional about it. So I worked at NVIDIA with him working there as well,
cool.
and I kept my end of the bargain. But yeah, coming back to your question, marriage takes a lot of work. Right?
What sort of work?
പണിയെടുക്കാൻ
പറ്റില്ല.
പണിയും എടുക്കണം, അത് വേറെ കാര്യം. But the thing is, you evolve, both of you evolve. So and both of you change along the way as well. So it's about also taking that pause and making sure you kind of come back together, because if you're only going through life, right, if you're just, you can grow apart. So it's about taking that pause and ensuring that you're also kind of growing
Realigning.
together. Yeah. So you have to do that, because otherwise it's a lot of time, and life goes by, you just grow in different ways, and then before you know
It's
it, it's
easy
over.
to lose track of.
It's very easy, especially when you have, busy lives, right? And in different things happening. So families as well, right? There's the added complicated of families for us, Indian families. So yeah, I think it's about that constant realigning and working on it. It's very easy to give up,
Yeah.
right? And every married couple has phases in their life where they think that, okay, is this
What's the best thing about it?
Best thing about
Being married?
about being married is that, see, you have someone to come home to.
That's a comforting
Yes,
thing.
at the end of the day, right? You have someone to pick up the call and say that, okay, if you're, messed up or something, right? You had a really bad day, you can say that, hey, you know what? I had a bad day. Can you just pick me up? I'm an independent woman.
Yeah, but even
there are those days where I
little
want
bit
to, feel a little pampered. I want someone to pick me up. I drive otherwise.
Yeah.
Right? But there are those days. So that's the best part about it.
That's the best.
And of course, for me, not you guys,
Yeah.
for me, also one of the best phases in my life was becoming a mother.
Oh, yeah.
So I did not want kids for the longest time. So I was, like Ranjini, I was one of those people who kept saying that I don't want kids. And then something snapped after
a few years of marriage.
After a few years. I was like, I think it was when my sister had a baby. And then I held the baby for the first time, and I was like, I don't like this. I was like, the baby's peeing on me now.
Yeah.
And then I started spending a little more time with her.
And it grew
I
on
realized
you.
that, damn,
Idu
I missed
kollalo.
that little thing, When they
Yeah.
left, I was like, okay. And then that's when I started thinking about it, and, that's what happened.
But you seem very like I know I obviously know enough about your life, but it's nice to hear, because it's something usually people always say, why aren't you married? So I'm always like, why are you married? Because എൻ്റെ അടുത്ത് എല്ലാവരും ചോദിക്കും, why are you not married? അപ്പൊ ഞാൻ എല്ലാവരും തിരിച്ചു ചോദിക്കടാ. എന്റെ റിവെഞ്ച് ആണ്.
അങ്ങനെ ചെയ്യണം
ഞാൻ റിവെഞ്ച് ഞാൻ ഇങ്ങനെ ചോദിച്ചു.
കല്യാണം കഴിക്കാത്തെന്താ? Why are you married?
ഞാൻ why should I ask you? I understand you. I feel you, brother.
I know.
Dude, another thing that married people do is, right, till the time, okay, I'm sorry, married people, but this is the truth, okay? So, as soon as you're married, so till you're married, they'll be like, when are you getting married and all of that. The day you're
When
married,
you're having a
welcome
child.
to the fucking club.
Welcome to the club, like idiots.
We were alone.
പൊട്ടന്മാര്.
Yeah, right? So,
എൻ്റെ അടുത്ത്
so a lot of people do that.
Yeah, I see so many people because I travel so much, right? ചേച്ചി എൻ്റെ അടുത്ത് ചോദിക്കുവേ, കല്യാണം ഒന്നും കഴിക്കുന്നില്ലേ? അപ്പൊ I was like, അനുഭവിക്കുന്നില്ലേ? അപ്പൊ I was like, കഴിക്കണ്ട. These are like നല്ല നാട്ടിൻ പ്രദേശത്തിലെ ചേച്ചിമാരും അതുപോലെ തന്നെ wherever I go, and this has changed. Very rarely will one or two people say, നല്ലതല്ലേ കഴിക്കണം. 99.99 people who are married have told me that I am smart and I'm doing the right thing. എന്നിട്ടും ഞങ്ങളെ ട്രാപ്പ് ചെയ്യാൻ വേണ്ടി വരും. എന്നിട്ടും എന്തിനാടാ?
അത് വെറുതെ
അതെന്താണ് മറ്റേ മെന്റാലിറ്റിയാണ്. ഞാൻ പെട്ടു, ഇവരെ പേടിക്കണം.
അല്ല ഞാനങ്ങനെ അതന്നെ തമാശക്ക് പറയാം. നമ്മള് ഈ പറഞ്ഞ തമാശക്ക് പറഞ്ഞതൊക്കെ. But then there's like so many goals, right? You have like so many goals. And marriage is not even part of that goal for us.
Why is marriage a goal?
Exactly.
അതൊരു collateral damage.
For them, the goals set by the society. That's
No, so
you
that's
think
the thing, right? So after a certain age, right, there's a phase which
You're
is set by
confused.
society,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So that's the next progressive action for you after you cross off one. So it doesn't end there, by the way.
Yeah,
Right? For me,
there's
I got
more.
married. Then it was like, okay, when are you having a baby?
Okay.
So I didn't succumb to that.
Yeah.
I had
You
a baby
took your
when I
time.
felt like
Yeah.
having a baby. But it doesn't end there.
ഇനിയുണ്ടോ?
Dude, it never ends for us.
What is after
The
that?
next question is, when are you having the next baby? Because first baby ko company
അത് പോരാ.
First baby company.
That's a story actually.
And what you're doing is a disservice to your child by not having another baby. I'm like,
എന്റെ പൊന്നേ.
you are not coming here.
I was the only child.
അതുകൊണ്ട്
Till 9.
till
Till 9.
Then they had got ഈ question pressure കൂടി പോയോ?
No. that and all that. We were far away. ഞാൻ ദുബായിലാണ്.
എന്നിട്ട്?
like പഠിച്ചതൊക്കെ. So the thing is, basically, I used to sleep with my mom and dad till my 8th standard.
This guy was a kebab mein haddi.
No, I was like basically
No wonder how will they have a baby.
Exactly. So
Exactly,
I didn't know. So like I was
What
literally being
torture.
the contraceptive in between. So then
For 9 years.
For
9 years.
Yeah. So then,
man.
so no, not 9. I was 14
Oh, shit,
when
for
I when he was
14
born.
years.
So I was there till 13 years, and then I moved out.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah,
I
അങ്ങനെ
was
തല്ലിക്കൊന്നേനെ അവൻ.
studious dude.
അവര് പാവം
The moment I got out,
Immediately
my
like
brother
baby.
happens
baby.
next year, and then I was in
14 വർഷത്തെ വനവാസത്തിന്
Yeah.
ശേഷം.
Yeah. So I didn't want to like
എന്തൊരു സാധനമാ.
So that's how it was. I am like literally. So I did a stand-up. I said that I am the condom.
Yeah, the content. 14 years.
I was there
Quite
for
a
13
long-lasting
years.
one.
Long, yeah.
So then,
effective one.
But then
as well.
that's also another thing. So I have actually literally fathered my brother
I can imagine, yeah.
from the 9th standard when I was 14. Like,
Yeah, his name's also interesting.
I put the name D'Artagnan.
How
So
do you say
nobody
it?
calls it
D'Artagnan.
D'Artagnan. It's a French name.
D'Artagnan.
Because
നമ്മുടെ
my
നാട്ടിൽ എങ്ങനെയാ
dad-
വിളിക്കുന്നത്?
See,
D'Artagnan.
നമ്മുടെ നാട്ടിൽ
Achan is like
Dad too, we call him
Dad
Dad
too.
too.
Achan is like from a Hindu
D'Artagnan.
family. Achan is like from a Hindu family, and even his dad was like a little different atheist ഒക്കെ ആയിരുന്നു. അപ്പൊ പുള്ളി പേര് വേറെ ഇട്ടപ്പോ അവിടെ ഒബ്ജക്ട് ചെയ്തു. എന്നിട്ട് ഡാഡിയുടെ പേര് സാബു എന്നാക്കി. So basically, if you throw a stone, it will fall on some Sabu. So he was like, determined. എന്റെ മക്കൾക്ക് അങ്ങനത്തെ പേര് പാടില്ല. So like Oneal, wow, sexy. I'm like so happy.
D'Artagnan.
D'Artagnan.
എന്നിട്ട് D'Artagnan ആക്കി. എന്താ
That too.
That too.
So we call him DA2. That's his hip hop name.
DA2.
അങ്ങനെയൊക്കെ ഉണ്ട്,
All
DA2.
right, next
Like
time
two
we'll
parts.
catch up with DA2.
നമുക്ക് like is the name will be different. Everything should be very Fort Kochi, right? So
yeah.
അതുകൊണ്ട് like I'm very happy with people who can get married and like take care of themselves.
Yeah, no, full respect.
Absolutely,
നമ്മളിങ്ങനെ
full
തമാശയൊക്കെ
respect.
പറയും, ചെയ്യുന്നവര് ചെയ്തോ, ചെയ്യാത്തവര് ചെയ്യണ്ടേ.
It's just choice.
Exactly, to
Yeah,
each
it's all
their
about
own.
choice.
To each their own.
I mean,
It's
we
about-
might make fun of each other for fun, but I mean, like I said, for me, I don't know about marriage, but I think having children is probably one of the biggest things
definitely.
that happen in the world. I do it because
Yeah.
I don't do it because I cannot do it. Because it's too much responsibility and I am not willing to take that responsibility. I can't even take care of myself.
And I think people who know that shouldn't be pressurized to do it because you're, getting in another messed up human
You're
being
just
into this
bringing more
world,
people into
right?
this
Why
world.
would you
I know.
do that? So
See, now you're only answerable to yourself.
Yeah, and the world already has enough crazy.
Dude, so if someone asks me this question, this is what I tell them.
Yeah.
I tell them that are you going to put yourself, this person has to be above everything. Every time.
Yeah. And
Right?
that's,
Are you willing to do that?
Yeah.
If you're willing to do that, yes. I mean, I've always told my friends this because it is a huge, massive responsibility. And
Absolutely.
yeah.
But well done.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
അപ്പോൾ അത്രേ ഉള്ളൂ, സമയമൊക്കെ കഴിഞ്ഞു. I'm very happy that both of you came.
Thank you
and
so much
we
for
spoke
inviting
so
us.
much about Fort Cochin, and I think the one message that we need to leave, a good message എങ്കിലും ഇടാം. Fort Kochi പോയി തെണ്ടിത്തരം കാണിക്കരുത്, guys.
Yeah.
Stop pooping and
Absolutely
peeing.
not.
And
That's when your stereotypes get true.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, otherwise we feel
So we
very
love
cool
Fort
people.
Kochi. Let's protect Fort Kochi. It's got some amazing people. A lot of them are our friends. It's got great life, great culture, and
Do not stereotype.
yeah,
Right? I mean,
yeah,
that's for everyone.
everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We live above it.
yeah.
It's okay.
Just have fun and celebrate and അത്രയൊക്കെ ഉള്ളൂ. എന്നാ ബാംഗ്ലൂരിലേക്ക് തിരിച്ചു വന്നത്?
ഞാൻ ഒരാഴ്ച കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ട്.
തന്റെ പരിപാടി എന്താ അടുത്ത? Next, what is your next plan in life?
So yeah, sorry, I'm like I wanted to invite you. So I'm doing things that
I want to come on a spook.
Oh,
So
you
here
should
you
go
go.
for
I need to sign this for you.
You should
So
go
that's
for the Newtown
have you seen
thing.
a fort in Fort Kochi?
No.
So that's the fort, and then
This
people
is the
want
fort? Oh, this is
people
the
want
fort.
a postcard always, right? So this
Yeah.
is the old stamp from the Kochi kingdom.
That is so cool.
And this is the fort from 1677.
Okay.
Those are my stories. It's also my notes.
So this is that. Oh, is that your trail?
That is my trail in Jutau.
Oh.
So that's a dark trail. It's a spook trail.
This is the spook trail.
And this one is also a spook trail.
Okay, രണ്ട് trail ഉണ്ടോ?
Yeah, I have to.
Oh.
So this became very popular. It
this
was
is
really
I saw
popular.
that. Yeah.
Jutau.
The Jewtown one is
എനിക്ക്
really
കുറെ
good,
cinema
yeah.
attention കിട്ടി.
Ah.
Bigg Boss obviously. All
Oh,
that.
അതുകൊണ്ടാണ് കിട്ടിയേ?
Absolutely.
Oh.
For doing things differently.
Nice.
Storytelling session at night.
അപ്പോൾ
ഇതൊരു
നമുക്ക്
ചാക്യാർ
I
കൂത്ത്
remember
പോലെയാ.
she told me about it.
Yeah.
അപ്പോൾ എന്തായാലും we will connect with, maybe we'll do something.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm inviting you.
No,
That's
I
awesome.
will be there soon.
Yes,
Thank
yes,
you.
yes. That's-
Love
And come to
you.
Fort Cochin, we'll chill out.
We'll catch up in our favorite spot is now Francis.
Francis.
She's going to be
yeah,
singing
yeah.
there.
There, so
We've got a few favorite spots.
That's the Fort Kochi vibe.
Yeah.
That's the vibe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Francis.
Francis.
Yeah, it's a very
Absolutely.
cool spot. Come hang out. Cochin Club, അങ്ങനെ കുറെ സ്ഥലങ്ങളുണ്ട് അവിടെ.
Yeah,
അല്ലേ?
Old Harbour, Kashi.
Seagull.
Yeah.
I love Seagull. Pepper House.
You should check out my house also.
My
Oh,
house.
Porto.
Oh, I've not been.
Yeah, a lot of places like
You've
that.
not been there?
My house.
My
What is my
house.
house?
My.
My
M-A-I,
house.
my house,
എന്താണത്?
That's in Chettapalam.
What is
Illa, what does it mean?
So it's just.
What is it? Food.
It's a food.
It's a bar.
Yeah, it's a
Restaurant.
food
It's a
and a
bar.
bar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah.
Oh, okay. അപ്പൊ ഞാൻ പോട്ടെ എന്നാ. ഇപ്പൊ തന്നെ പോയാലോ?
Hey, and it's good non food. Like
മതി.
you get like a velocity kind of.
സെറ്റ്. അപ്പൊ ഞങ്ങൾ അങ്ങോട്ട് പോവാണ്. നിങ്ങൾ എന്തെങ്കിലുമൊക്കെ ചെയ്തോ. ഓക്കെ, ബൈ.
Genie Talk.